Oops. I wonder how I spilled my tea. Actually, I know exactly how it's spilt. It's the weight of all those two-faced stories finally tipping the cup. Lies, nastiness, and believing every fairy tale they're told? Blocked. Blocked. And, oh, definitely blocked. Do you smell that? That's the scent of a feed that's finally been bleached of all the fake energy. They can keep talking about me to each other. At least now they have a captive audience of other liars. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some actual tea to enjoy. Alone. Bye.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, Tori! What's going on?
I think I need some tea.
Me too. I'm just spilling it all over the place over here. Me and
Do we
my
need to wake up Gabe?
Gabe.
Yeah.
Gabe.
Gabriel, wake up.
Wake up, Gabe. What's happening? She's just like, I'm not going on that camera. Don't you dare even put me on that camera.
You want to go in the bathroom?
Hello, everyone. What's going on tonight? We got Tori here. Whoop, whoop. Hi. Hey, Francis. Scabby Girl, Marla, Big Ray. Yes, of course, and Gabe's here as well. With Jules.
Yeah, she stinks.
You know what? I am going to go fix me some tea.
You are?
You stink.
We need some tea. Grady, Kathy, Bearded Fisherman. Doreen,
Don't talk about that Gabriel. Don't be mean to that baby.
She takes it personal, too.
She's because you're telling her she needs a bath and she doesn't want to go in the bath.
You stink. You want? Come on. Come on. You want to get in there? Come on.
She's like you said the B word.
Come on,
Miss Lori, thank you for your email, by the way. I just read it a little bit ago. Is Tori at Lisa's house? No, not yet.
No.
John Cook, Scabby, Tammy B, Shauna, Kim Saney, Ray Toller. What's going on, guys?
Thank you. I'm sorry if you guys missed me being here. My sleep schedule changed after I had knee surgery and could actually sleep.
Everybody. Say hi, Jules.
Yeah, but we're going to work around schedules and see if we get Tori back a little bit anyway.
No, Jeannie's not here.
We're going retro on Two Leaves.
What?
Different schedules, different nights, different people. It'll be fun. So what are you doing over there, Gabe? Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Guys, don't mind me if it takes me a minute to find my screen.
I got my own screen now. Not my own screen.
It's your own screen. I had to add a marker.
And then it's my wait. Then it's my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is your screen when you're here.
But in order for me to set up the monitors here, I had to get like different stands.
You can cut it with the waddle stuff.
One didn't work.
Enough.
One didn't work, and so I got another one yesterday. So last night during Robbie's live, I was setting them all up, but now everything's on different screens, and now I have one screen faced towards Gabe or Tori's area when she's here, and so it's weird. Now I have. So now where I usually look at you guys on YouTube and read the chat, it's on a totally different screen, so I have to like face the other way. So it's weird. So just bear with me. Anyhow, so how you doing, Tori?
I'm doing good.
Is that Jeremy right there on the screen? Is that him?
No, that's a germ. That's a germ.
He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, he looks miserable.
It looks like 8 of 10 dismissed with prejudice.
Yeah, with prejudice. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you file lawsuits with no merit. That's what happens. You know. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Kev. Hi, Sandra. Noreen. Hello. Hi, Ann. Yo, yo, yo. Richard's here. Richard, I have to tell you, you had people.
Dude, you had me laughing today, dude.
You had everybody laugh, like a lot of people laughing their butt off today. So many people told me that.
The one where it was Super Dave, and then all of a sudden Richard just pops in.
Yeah, Richard had a good live. Not Richard. Super Dave had a good live today.
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing from the beginning, but Mo Magic, thank you for the
I watched
Kofi.
that short, and I guess you were in here and you heard me laughing. I was on the porch.
Yeah, he was hysterical laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? He goes, Richard Short.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did eventually. Crazy. Hi, Jackie Ridge. Dismissed with
Here, let me
prejudice.
do the commercial. I'm going to do the commercial Lisa didn't ask for. If anyone wishes to support the channel, the Ko-fi link is right there pinned at the bottom of the chat.
Thank you. I don't even see it pinned on this one screen, but it gets
You
pinned.
can't see it in StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't see it in. That's why. Hold on. The one screen, it's
You
not
obviously
there.
are not going to
It's
see
not
it in
there.
StreamYard.
And it's not
But it
on.
is in YouTube.
What are you doing, Jules?
But what
I'm
we
on
found
YouTube and
last
one of
night-
them, but I don't see it.
You stink.
How long have you been on that screen? Because what we found is that if you're on the YouTube and you're not active on YouTube, for some reason that pinned link goes away. Because last night, me and Patty and Marcia were on the phone with Z, and I made a comment about the coffee link, and Patty's like, "It's not there," and I'm like, "Yes, it is. I'm on YouTube. It's right there." She goes, "I'm on YouTube. I can't see it."
Well, now that you said that, I just refreshed the screen and now I see it. But now it's showing up in my chat that if I wanted to type into. Oh, no, never mind. No, it's not. I had to move the screen up. Sorry.
What are you gonna do?
I had to move the screen up. Now, Gabe can see the screen, but he can't chat in it because he doesn't have a keyboard.
Yeah, so.
He could do it on his phone. If you had it up in your phone, you could chat on your phone.
Yeah, I guess I could.
You just can't.
Terry
chat on-
Silverstone, I am so glad you're still enjoying that hat, and you're still getting people wanting to take pictures of you with that hat. He wears his pirate hat. I made him a pirate hat. He commissioned a pirate hat from me. He wears it everywhere.
Really? That's
He
cool.
wears his pirate hat everywhere, and people will buy him drinks. They've paid for his meals.
Terry
Tons of
Silverstone.
people taking pictures with him.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Your hat
He
made him
said that hat
famous.
has paid for itself.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I had a friend.
All I have to do is get
named
all my
Ace.
commissions caught up.
Ace.
I had a friend named Ace. He passed away, but he used to actually go down to like squares and stuff, or
Well, he most a lot
flea
of the time,
markets.
like what he would do is he'd go down to Key West during
Key West,
the season,
and
and
he'd
he'd dress
stand.
up as a pirate with his cockatoos.
He dressed
Or
up as a pirate with the macaws.
macaws.
He had 3 macaws.
Yeah.
And one of them was Arnold.
I'm going to
He
step
was
away
one-
from the computer. You're in my head, so I can still talk to you, but I'm going to step in there and make me some tea.
Those were
All right,
mean
cool.
birds.
Because
Yeah, they were.
tea
Remember Arnold
sounds
running
good.
around chasing Pete?
Yeah,
Lisa,
it was weird because
Yeah.
those birds
I hear you.
Not spilling
would bite
tea.
people if they
Not
were
gonna
at his
spill my
house.
tea.
But if they were working, they never bit anybody. It's like they knew
Don't
when they were
spill the tea.
working.
Don't spill the tea until you come back, Tori. Oh, awesome. Everybody
Are you
send me
watching me
trophies.
answer
Thank you
your,
so much.
text, Kyle?
Patty and Aunt, thank you so much. Cup commissions, mine over at your
By
home.
the way, Lisa,
Yeah,
Lisa
yeah.
absolutely did not to ask me to do that. That was Tori.
No, I
Smart
didn't.
ass, because I was typing it in Robbie's chat. That the Ko-fi link is in the bottom of the chat. It's pinned to the bottom of the chat. And so since I'm
Well,
talking on
Kyle,
here,
you know we got stuff on Diggs, right?
Wow. No, I didn't ask you to do that. I just posted there so people see it. I don't really even mention it. But
And
no,
I
that's
think
cool.
he's a number 2 receiver. I think he's going to
I
be.
said it was a commercial you didn't ask for.
Right. That's true. That's true. Do we
I can't
need to
believe
get
Kyle
Marsha on here?
disrespected stuff on Diggs that way. Kyle goes, he's a number 2 receiver.
Get Marsha doing a PF.
You know who Stephon Diggs is?
Didn't we just sign him
Yeah.
to the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little old. He's getting up there, but he can still play.
Why are we signing old people onto the team?
He's not old.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Gabe's having his conversation with Kyle.
I'm on the phone with him.
Anyone here? There are 3 eagles missing from Dollywood. Tree knocked down fence. They're all handicapped and probably won't survive in the wild. Oh no!
Oh, he's only 32.
Isn't that old for a football player?
Not really.
No.
I mean, he's in his prime.
Well, I know, like, what's his face? What is that guy's Brett? He was in the Vikings. What's his name?
Oh, who you talking about? Brett Favre?
Favre. Yeah, he was like 40 something, right?
Yeah. Well, look at Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady's kind of different.
Come out of retirement, won a Super Bowl. That's crazy. That's insane. You know what? And the thing is, with Tom Brady, I don't like Tom Brady. Okay, I thought he was overrated for the longest time. Overrated because they built a team around him. But dude, he went from the Patriots to another team and won another Super Bowl.
Right.
Came out of retirement and won a fucking Super Bowl. I think he came out of retirement once. Yeah.
Didn't he just go straight over there?
Super Bowl.
Didn't he just go straight over there?
I think he retired 1 year, came back and won the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think. I could be mistaken. But either way, he went to another team and won a Super Bowl. I had to admit, he's the greatest of all time. Not the greatest passer of all time, but the greatest quarterback, field general, I guess you want to say.
Right.
Of all time. But no one's a better passer than Dan Marino.
Yeah, Gabe's favorite football player is Marino. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
When Detroit would play, the Lions would play Miami.
I don't know all the players enough to talk about them.
Well, I love Barry Sanders.
Look up me some Tower of London tea from Carney and Sons.
Oh.
He is a cancer. He's not a cancer,
having
is he?
Snapple. Peach tea. 0 sugar Snapple peach tea. That's my drink.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good stuff.
It doesn't taste like
a Hill, dude? I don't think he's as bad as Hill.
Gabe's just having a conversation with Kyle.
Drama queen. He's like LeBron James. What? Oh, I'm talking to Kyle. I guess so. Sorry, people. Sorry. I don't realize I'm lying.
It's like Marla saying here, I was off on other channels, but I stay in chat. So in case you all don't know, Fed 2 has been officially dismissed.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, so now we got some guys talking with you now.
Yeah, I like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's a decent quarterback. He's all right.
Prejudice.
With prejudice. With prejudice. With prejudice.
What does with prejudice mean?
He can't sue you for the same thing again, right?
Yeah, with prejudice means that he cannot sue you for the same allegations or torts or the same facts in federal court, state court, or any other court. So
you're basically off limits unless you do something highly illegal.
Yeah, well, I never did anything illegal.
I know.
It was all a bunch of bullshit anyway.
He has nothing. He can't do anything.
No, he can't use anything he tried to use before in the courts. So he's going to have to try something else. I mean, he says he's going to sue me. We'll see. You know.
And then all you got to do is when he brings some other shit up, all you got to do is bring up that he lost. That's going to be on Chockett's record that he lost his case.
Oh, absolutely.
To a person that didn't have a lawyer.
Absolutely. Oh, yep, I sure do.
I need a copy.
Okay, I'll send them to you. The thing is that he's done so much, and now he's literally targeting me, and that's why I went to the authorities myself, and now I can defend myself and fight with the authorities with my case. You know what I mean? Me going and talking to people about Michelle and John on one thing, and I could send over evidence that I have, that's great, but now this is my case. I can actually speak it, for myself, because I know every little detail about it,
Right. Hey, trust me, she's been holding off on doing it.
Oh yeah, I've been holding off on calling myself.
And I was like, well, just wait, let him dig his hole a little deeper.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we did. We were just waiting for him to dig his hole deeper. But when he put out that short, saying he was in the Villages and it's going down, and literally he's driving on 44, which is a mile from my house.
I'm like, well, right now.
And then shows a picture of me. I'm like, yeah, well, what's going down? Is this a threat? I mean, it's definitely intimidation. And he tried to intimidate me with like 3 other videos before that saying he was in the Villages, maybe 2 or 3. But that day, I was like, that's it. I don't care. Let them body cam, whatever. Look, I know she's like leaning. You see Jules?
She's a ham. I
cannot see Jules. I'm making my tea.
Oh,
she's just
sorry.
Resting her head.
She's just resting her head.
Daddy, huh?
She's afraid he's gonna get up using the B word, the bath word.
Yeah. You don't want a bath?
Naughty man.
It's so bad. So he's going to be held accountable for what he's been doing to me, because they didn't expect me to have all this evidence to give them, and I had tons. They're like, when did this start? I'm like, in August of 2024. Oh, yeah.
Because at first, the conversation, I'm like, okay, it's just going to be her basic, and she's going to get off. She's just, yes. And because, I'm sure you hear so many complaints a day from the police.
Right.
But when she started asking questions about certain details, that's like, okay, well, this she's taking. She
was thorough, and she was taking.
And then she said, I'm going to watch him.
Yeah.
So she started watching him.
Yep. And then I was talking with her, not another officer or anything, with her while Jeremy was live. And he's literally saying how he's talked to them and they were laughing at me and all this stuff. And she's like, I can assure you that is not true. And all he got was a message that it took 2 days and he still hadn't talked to them.
Right.
And,
and she saw where he pretended he was talking to the police.
But the next day she saw the video of him. Amari's in the chat. Hey, Amari. How are you? I hope you're having fun. It's getting warmer. You go outside and play. I ride your scooter.
Beverly, hi.
Take care of your little brother.
Yeah. Let's just turn on and it came on blaring. I think I lost a few years on. Oh my gosh, Steffi too. That's what's going on there. So he's now got an investigation in another county. So it's a total of 3 counties in Florida that are investigating him. Also, what's the update on that other idiot?
Really?
Oh, well, yeah.
So far behind. I really need to catch up.
Yeah, well, there's an investigation in Orange County. We all know about Levy County. And there's investigation in Sumter.
So he's got 3 different counties, surrounding counties.
3 surrounding
all
counties.
All counties that are like almost
connected.
Yeah, connected almost.
Interesting.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, my investigation opens it up to others.
Yeah.
Because that's where Robbie lives in the same county as me.
Yep.
Right? He's been harassing Robbie. He also harassed Robbie's daughter and his wife.
Right.
And her job. Okay? And they're taking that seriously. He's harassed in Orange County. He's harassed Leslie and Michael and threatened the lives of their family because they threatened the job. She lost her job because of Jeremy. Yep. And Megan.
And now there is
and then we all know about Levy County.
Investigation.
Yeah. We all know about Levy County. And here's the thing.
Welcome to the other side of the tracks, Jeremy.
Miss Lori, thank you so much. Let's send flowers for Spot Pump. Yeah, so that's another thing that's gone on. So Megan thinks she's funny and she's going to try and use a domestic violence issue, body cam footage, and use it to not tell the domestic violence story, but to mock me and show body cam footage of me. I can tell you that Squawk Pup sat here literally in tears, just like so many times watching this, knowing that her story is being on there and it's even being ignored. I
made some the other day.
What's gone on is last night she was so sick that I literally took her to the hospital. And I I was going to stay with her, but she told me not to. So I was waiting to go pick her up, and they admitted her at 2:30 in the morning. So these things they have no idea what they're doing, how they're affecting people. And here's the thing, they don't give a shit. And I'm going to show you more in a little bit about who doesn't give a shit. If he's listening, I should watch my mouth. Okay. Sorry, Amari. Sorry, Joy. But these people don't care. And I'm going to show you that they have no heart whatsoever. It's all about greed. It's all about making that money. And even Travis has said he won't stop doing it because he's never made more money than he had with YouTube. So,
yeah.
Travis, and I can show you what he's doing now and how people are supporting what he's doing. Trashes, yes.
What's he doing?
I'm going to show you in a little bit. I'm going to start with some of these other jackasses first.
Wait, does Gabe need to take a blood pressure pill before you show that?
Yeah. Do you need to take a blood pressure pill before I show you?
Why?
Because I'm going to show
Because you're
going to
get mad.
And you're going to get mad.
And I know Gabe is going to get pissed.
Yeah.
And you're going to scream and you're going to cuss.
Yeah.
You're going to say ugly words.
Joy, if you still have that thing going on, you need to email me. Email me tonight, because we're gonna head over.
Yeah, we might be over there.
And Gabe's looking to head over there, so to help fix that for you. So email me. Strictly.
Unless you don't want me to do it.
Hello,
Squat Pump is being victimized for a second. By the way, guys, y'all, Squat Pump is a joke.
Wow.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Wow. The name Squat Pump, and it stuck with her. And but they were making fun like, "What's a squat pump?" and stuff. Well, if you weren't paying attention, you weren't watching, you wouldn't.
If you met her, you'd know.
It's a squat pump.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But so she's in the hospital right now. So if we can get some prayers for her, this thing takes a toll of its own, and Megan better be careful. She thinks she can air things that she, in its fair use and all this crap. Actually, no.
Hold for a minute. Joy, email Lisa because they may be heading over there to help you with the thing.
The thing.
I don't know what the thing is, but email Lisa.
We'll help you with that thing.
That thing.
She had stepped away from the computer for something for Amari. And
okay. Okay. Thank you. So she's going through a lot. She didn't need her information, even though it is public record. She's not any part of local news and national news like Megan thinks she is.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Megan airing the body cam footage of Jeannie's domestic violence case.
They didn't even talk about it.
I know. That's what I'm pointing out.
They were too busy.
They were trying to rag on me. Yeah.
Yeah, they have that whole thing on there, and they never say one thing about the actual call.
I know. Did you see he bought it? Hold on. It just went flying by. Did you see he bought out some crystal bins or something like that? But that's kind of funny considering he doesn't know what the hell they are. Why is this cut this way? Really? Really? Why is it cut this way?
What was the one with the G note in the eye?
Yeah. Oh, and then is that Druzy? Is that Druzy in the eye? I'm like, oh my god. I just skimmed right through it because someone told me about that he bought a crystal business. I'm like, oh, how funny is that? These idiots don't know. And not only that, if he goes to sell them, they're going to be way higher priced than anybody else.
So a bunch of stupid people are going to pay an exorbitant amount of money for basic crystals. Got it.
Right. Exactly. Well, like, this idiot has no idea what he's picking up and what he's got in his hand.
So he's got to do something.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of overhead.
Yeah. And he obviously sees that crystals work for myself and Robbie, so let's copycat everybody.
Travis to fuck with people.
Yeah, let's copycat everybody because I can't think of anything to do on my own. But okay, I got the email. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get an email. Never mind. It's coming. That's all I know. What's up, Chris? He may have taken in a lawsuit. Well, you know what's kind of funny? Let's see how far he goes with it because he's already got tortious. I got tortious interference on him. let's see how far he goes. You know, he's already actually claimed to like trademark the Loopmobile. No, he hasn't. He hasn't done that. He's lying, of course. Lisa, do you want to reset goal? Oh my gosh, it's been better. Oh, with the copies. Okay, yes. Thank you, Ann. You guys are awesome. You guys remind me what's happening when I'm not paying attention. All right, so we'll do.
Knows anything about stones knows that a garnet is not a quartz.
Yeah, that was funny. He clearly holds up a quartz and goes, "Is this a quartz?" I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, go ahead and sell those things that you know nothing about.
Quartz and garnets are not the same.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Peridot, which is green, is not a quartz either, people. Green quartz is something totally different.
Uh-oh, it's not working. There it is.
Don't be fooled.
All right, so it should start now. Okay, it's working. All his minions overpay for everything. That's why I'm saying he's going to overcharge for these crystals. And they don't seem to care. They're just like, here, have my money. Have my money. It doesn't matter. You know, if you walk it, first of all, like when I do crystals, I am way under.
I'll eat ramen noodles for the next month. Here, have my money.
Yeah, I won't have my cable. I won't use my cable. Here, take my last dollars. I'll wait for a week to get my cable back. I've actually seen people say that to him.
What?
I believe we're intentional infliction of emotional distress. 1,000%. We got that. Thank you.
Let their internet. I mean, let their cable service go so they can give him money.
Yep.
You know what it is? It's almost like everything you do. Like from what I understand, he was just in storage units,
right?
So like now all of a sudden,
it'd be different if he got into storage unit. I mean. Thank you, Georgia.
When did he get into the animal part of it? After he met Robbie or before he met Robbie?
Yes.
He got chickens?
Because he met Robbie.
Yeah, he got chickens because he met Robbie and had this ranch.
Okay, so he added other animals.
No, he got the chickens when he was in Ohio, the first set of chickens.
Right.
When he came down to stay for a while, he brought the chickens with him. Okay. Robbie gave him peacocks that he just let die. Right, and yeah, it was illegal. He's not allowed. You're not allowed to travel across the border with, animals.
You can't. Certain states, you cannot cross the border with
So he got animals. He got animals, and now he's doing crystals.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
and every big thing. Jeebus was doing a Christmas.
I think he moved to Florida to meet Robbie.
That's possible.
Well, he had a crush on Robbie?
Because he wanted to. Because he kept talking about wanting to wrestle a gator.
Like a crush on Robbie?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He seems to be, when it comes to that way, he seems to be pretty against it. So I don't know about that.
No, I'm just trying to understand. Was it that, or is it just a fan of Robbie's?
I don't know.
A lot of people who protest a lot
yeah.
are in the closet.
Well, that's one thing that we know he does. He yells, screams, banters, files lawsuits against people for things that he's accusing them of, and yet he's the one doing all of it. So
that's where he gets the ideas.
Yeah. Well, he copied Jeebus with a Christmas event, and he can't say that about us because our Christmas event started because of what he did.
Noel.
Noel. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you, everybody. Miguel Gorilla, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
And the Christmas event is a focused event.
Yes. Yeah. So, and then the next year, he didn't even follow it up. It was like a joke. And then what he does...
What is he, like, wing shit? Like, wing it?
Yeah, and he's obviously bad at it. I mean, I wing my shows every night. I have an idea what I'm going to talk about, but I don't sit there reading off a script.
Yeah, but at least when you come up with something, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty easy when it comes to having a debunk his ass.
I mean, he's just he brings up shit that he has no idea about and just spews shit.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, yourself.
He's like a car salesman, like those old bullshit car salesmen.
Just
that's
makes
him.
It up as he goes.
Just makes it up. I've actually heard that people have seen him sitting there. He does. He has scripts. He looks down all the time. So does George.
A script?
Yeah, a script, and he reads it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They got a script for YouTube?
Yeah, but he copies others all the time. Like the Restorers of Love stuff. That was started by Storage Auction Pirate, someone totally different, and he had met these people. You know, he, it's just he copies everybody, and you know what? And then he acts like he's the number one guy, and that's just not the case. You know, and he follows the algorithm.
Timothy Looper wants to know what's wrong.
I know. That's
what
I said the bullshit. But I said the bullshit car salesman. Not everybody's a bullshit
not
car
just
salesman.
anyone.
Yeah.
The bullshit one.
Used car salesman.
The
There's
used car salesman.
Snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
Yep.
New car. They're two different salesmen.
Yeah. Oh, good God! Don't be buying crystals off Temu or Amazon. Don't do that. I mean, if you don't care, you don't care. Go ahead. But just because they're cheaper doesn't mean you're getting real stuff.
If you're buying something because it's cute
and
you're only getting a cute factor, go right ahead. Do not try to get it and think it's going to be a real one. Even the which ones are the agates? The really pretty agates. They're browns and black, and the name of them fell out of my head when I was talking.
There's nothing wrong with being salesman. I mean, I always say Gabe's a good salesman. He can sell a snowball to an Eskimo. The thing is bullshitting people, and he's one of those there's salesmen that just completely lie and bullshit people, you know. And a lot of them are known as used car salesmen, you know. So I'm not talking about everybody. Trust that. You know who
the shady used car salesman. Shady used car salesman. Yes, the Botswana agates. They sell Botswana agates on Temu. I watch this lady. She says, I buy them so you don't have to. And she bought some Botswana agates, and she did something like she put them in acetone. She put one in acetone, and she cut one in half. There was no color anywhere except the outside, and the acetone ate the color off.
Wow. Yeah, see?
It was a standard, like a milky quartz that they had painted.
Yeah. Jeebus apparently was an event or down the road for me this week. Oh, cool. Very cool. I like Jeebus. Cool. He's
looking at that camera. She knows she's being recorded.
Oh,
I watched one of his recently. I watched one of Jeebus's recently, and within 2 hours, they wanted to make like $1,500 in 2 hours, and they did it.
Right.
On the yard sale.
Yeah.
Their $1 yard sale.
Yeah.
Where is this? Hold on one second.
Oh my goodness. Miss Tom Selleck said, hello, everyone. I just found out that my nephew was found dead in his apartment in Dallas today. He had been in and out of rehab for the last 20 years. My condolences, Miss Tom Selleck.
All right, we're back. Trying to get that banner behind Gabe. We never seem to have it, but directly behind him, right? I actually need a new banner because I have a new logo.
Is it hard for you to check your emails right now and see if Joy's email went through to you?
1 second. No,
you can't check them.
No, I can. Okay, Joy, I got it. And yes, I think tomorrow. Yes. As far as I know, that's what he's saying, yes. So I'll email you back and I'll let you know.
What are you doing, girl?
Okay. All right, so I'm getting also other emails of people that are not on here and they seem to be blocked. There was a nice blocking done the other day. Here's the thing, guys, and I know some of you might get upset because you're friendly with some people that are no longer going to be in our chat. But the reason why is
that's fucking crazy.
Last night, okay, for instance, if you were watching Get Swamped, and in the middle of Robbie's talk last night, he was talking about just the court case and the dismissal and all the other channels that were involved, and how if people are promoting those channels, it's not, cool, basically, because those people harassed all of us, and they harassed his daughter and his wife. They harassed my husband and my family. They harassed my best friend who's passed away, and my cousin. Like, it's crazy. And anybody who's on my panel, they chose to harass, including people who are no longer on my panel. Tori, Tori, her family, her grandchild. I mean, literally, like, they've literally harassed all these people. So yes, the flippers.
Our passed away dog.
Yeah, they went after my mother.
Right now, if you come into my neighborhood off the main road, you are on camera until you leave. Everybody is being recorded that comes into this neighborhood now.
Yep. There's reasons for it.
From the main road, and
they stalked Story's place. They got people stalking here. I mean, he's going to be threatened.
They stalked what? Tories?
Yeah, they stalked Tories.
Oh.
Because there was something that was actually outside her property, and he mentioned it. How would he know that? Unless he wasn't having someone stalk her property. Because we know he wasn't there himself.
He was.
So he's having people do that.
He himself or somebody did?
Somebody did.
Somebody in that area went by her house.
Yes. So now it's got cameras. We've had people going by here filming and stuff. He's literally said...
The problem doing it here is there's only one way in and one way out.
Yeah.
That's how my neighborhood is. You get recorded, your face gets recorded coming in, and your tag gets recorded going out.
Yeah. Same thing here.
If someone in the camera or Jeremy comes in here and goes around, watch me get my truck and I'm going to block the fucking road. He ain't going nowhere.
That's why I said, I'm like, all Gabe has to do is go to the end of the road. He'll block him from leaving. But I don't think Jeremy would dare. I don't think Jeremy would dare himself come down here.
I don't think he's got the balls.
Like to my actual street.
And apparently, women do have balls.
Yeah.
Apparently they do.
Yep. So last night during Robbie talking about all this,
your old friends, whoever they were, talking shit.
Yeah, so during this, you had an old mod of his, an old person on the panel of his, y'all know who I'm talking about, jump in his chat, and then her little buddies over there all jump in all at the same time, who weren't there before. They all came in all at once, and then like turned the chat into like, hi Stacy, hi Stacy, hi Stacy, hi Stacy. I'm sitting there laughing, I'm like, look at this, it's a flipper raid. The flippers. So and I know some of you guys are gonna, be like upset because I know you watch both. No,
I thought it was just a myth.
But I know you guys are gonna be upset because I know some of you guys watch both channels, and that's fine. No one's saying you can't go watch any channel you want. But if you're here and you're being one way, and then you go into another channel and you're trashing me, don't expect to be able to chat and win giveaways and all that shit here. That's not going to happen, And the fact that they went to do that in Robbie's channel that is not known for any kind of drama, they created drama. She literally sat there and said, like, I was being a bully and she's not a flipper. And I'm like, yeah, you are. You are being a bully by just putting that in there. And she knows better. She was a mod. And she did it anyway. She didn't care. And then, like, there's other people that are coming on and sticking up for her. Here's the thing. I get you're sticking up for your friend, but I'm going to tell you this straight up. Okay? I am going to tell you this straight up. You guys don't know the truth. You don't know the truth. Everybody felt bad.
The truth about the one who got mad and left and then got mad at you because you didn't come to her defense when Stacy came on the panel and didn't come to her defense either.
Yeah, Stacy went on the panel that night. And did not jump to her defense.
So what did but they've been with you for like a little while now.
Yeah, we're
I have no problem.
So I don't understand.
Well, see, I have no problem dropping their names because I was not in Stacy's channel. Someone did gifted a bunch of memberships and gifted me a membership, and she blocked me from her channel because she saw my name.
Yeah.
So I have no love for Stacy, Flutter, Jared, Stratlover. They can all go kiss my little behind. I don't care.
What did they think that you weren't going to see it?
I guess not. I don't know. I
Or
don't.
they just
I mean,
didn't
they
care?
don't care. You know, they think that I started this
They
shit. And the funny
forget.
thing is no, I
They
didn't. I called
forget.
it out. That's what I do. I
Lisa,
call
they
bullshit out.
forget.
We.
Just like they're watching here, they forget.
They're watching
We
right
have
now.
eyes watching too.
Are they
Yeah.
watching here? Are they watching?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We
Who
have
was
people.
one of them?
Huh?
Who was one of them?
What? What are the people that did this?
Yeah.
Stacy and
Stacey.
Flutter. It's Stacy and Flutter.
Flutter.
Yeah. Where you
And
been?
Jared.
And Jared. And Strat
Yeah, because as
Lover.
soon as Stacy blocked me, he turned around and blocked me too.
Well, I know.
And I think Strat did as well. And I didn't do anything to either one of them guys.
Well, what happened the other night? So it was Wednesday,
Are
right?
you sure it's just not an issue that you girls have to work out yourselves?
No, trust me, we tried. Stacy tried saying
because sometimes you guys can jump off the gun
No.
a little bit.
no.
No,
No.
I had not said a damn thing about Stacy.
no, I didn't. I didn't say.
And then she blocked me.
I just said women in general.
No.
Nah, I don't have anything to worry
It's not one of
I know
those
who
type
I
of-
am.
No.
Nah, I know
What-
who I
what-
am. I know how. I don't
So,
play games.
I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but now that there was a raid last night, you guys need to understand this isn't something that I started. This is something that I got blamed for, that I had songs made about me. And then there was the denial of that. And I literally wasn't taking any excuses like somebody's disorder or I wasn't taking anything. And when I went to the person who created this crap and started it and made this person so angry, they said, I can't help how Flutter takes things. And went on with the conversation as if Flutter misinterpreted what was said. Okay? Well, then you need to correct that, you know? So, that's how it happened. And that happens all the time. She sat there and showing us all these videos all the time, claiming that if I have to watch them, so does Lisa. Well, no, I don't. That's why I don't. I tell you guys, I don't watch these suckers. But she does. She watches them all the time. And she started when Tori went through her knee surgery and she started coming on my panel. All of a sudden, Stacy started sending me all the videos. I'm like, you don't have to do that.
Where's Little Bit?
And she's like, I watched him anyway. She's like, I watched him anyway, so, it doesn't matter. So she would send me Megan's, Tugs, J Hip, Coop, whoever was doing bullshit or whatever. And I would get links. That's I tell you guys the truth. If I get a link and it's about something specific, I'll go and I'll look, right? But otherwise, I'm going to have them saved because Stacy sent them to me. If you go through our messages, she's constantly sending me all the Facebook group things, everything. She's in the drama. She claims she's not, but she is. And that's fine if you like the drama.
I have a folder. I have a folder of stuff that she uploaded.
Yeah. And the point being, let me just show you something here. I'm gonna show this right now. Hold on.
Show what?
You think she doesn't like the drama? And this is today.
So this all started because
today.
Marsha said something and it was online.
Yeah. And I wasn't there when it was said. And I got attacked for it, but I was attacked not just for that. Okay? When Stacy came on the panel.
I can't see what that thing says.
Okay, no, I'm going to read it.
I can't see
what it reads. That doesn't make sense. Okay? But here it is. This is J Hip's chat. Okay? This is supposedly from today, maybe yesterday. I'm thinking it was today because it was sent to me today. But this is them making fun of Ray. This is Ray and his daughter, supposedly. They're making fun of him. They're mocking Ray. And who do you see in his chat? Playing along, laughing with them? Okay? I don't think that's funny. If you're willing to make fun of Ray or Robbie or Hank, you're willing to sit there and participate with these people that are hating on people like that and mocking them And this is the same person. He mocks Robbie, Robbie's daughter, me, Gabe, all the time. Fine, she hates me now, so she's gonna mock me. But she was doing it before, okay? But this is today or yesterday. I'm not sure which day it was. I think it was today. But this is her in there, laughing at him. It's like, well, then you're playing along with these fucking idiots, and you want to go and hang out in other people's chat, and you don't. You think that's not a big deal. Oh, you're Miss Neutral. You let all these people in your chat when they're blocked before, but you did it after you left my panel.
Ray, and that was Stacy Nat that commented on it?
Yes.
What did she say?
Something about bananas. I don't even care what she said. The fact that she's in there participating with that shit just shows who she really is. She only cares about these people. Promised when she left my panel, promised to build her channel and get her over 1,000. Well, that didn't work. But either way,
why did
she acts like she's not in the drama, yet she talks about it. She had a whole chat about me the other night, okay, when I showed the thing about Georgie, right? It came to me as a screenshot from Robbie, who also thought that it was Stacy's conversation because that's how it looked, okay? Robbie actually apologized about it because he didn't read the top of it on his chat, all right? But that's how it came to us, so we believe that this was coming from there. What she did, instead of going over what Georgie's doing and the whole point of it all, she made a post about me, saying that I'm lying and I'm twisting and I'm a bully and I'm this and I'm that. And I'm saying, oh my God, this is all about how Georgie's trying to manipulate people. But she made a post about me. So I was like, you know what? Here we go, and I'm going to throw out the fucking truth. Because that's what I do. So I made a post, and then all our little buddies last night are trying to say that I started this shit. No, I didn't. I didn't start nothing. I didn't start it from the get-go. The reason why Stacy's no longer on my panel was because she kept pulling videos backstage and bringing the drama backstage. I literally left my own channel not to disrespect her and kick her out. I left. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, the sisters are the two that walked away themselves. Flutter because she believed the bullshit Stacy told her when Stacy doesn't comprehend much. Okay? And they stuck by themselves. As you see, there they are. But Stacy was here to get people to come to her channel and grow her channel. That's why she was on my panel. Okay? But she was no longer sent links because of what she was doing backstage. And you guys don't know that. She could say whatever she wants, but I'm going to tell you, there were 6 people backstage. Not just me, Stacy, and Flutter. And I'm not going to call out who they were, but there were other people there that noticed it, witnessed it. Okay? And I'm not going to sit there and allow these people to lie about me. I'm going to tell the truth. They can continue to do whatever the hell they want, but if something comes out that comes to my attention, I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'm sorry, but the fact that she was doing this prior to me removing her from my channel, and still doing it, she didn't care what those people did to Robbie or anybody else involved. She didn't care. She just wants views. She just wants people on the channel. And I hate to tell you this, you're damn boring, so it doesn't even matter. I don't care. I don't care, but I'm going to call it out, and I call it out every time.
Just go out and fucking
get
a job.
That's messed up. That's absolutely messed up. They're mocking Ray, and she's in there participating in it. And she's not the only one. But that's what they're doing. So if you think you're going to come into Robbie's and start raiding, I don't think that's ever going to happen again. Because that's not going to happen. You know? But all the people who go there and participate there, you know, and then join in. I mean, I can't tell you how many screenshots I got from the other night when she had this, oh, I'm going to let the truth out. You're not letting the truth out. You're not letting the truth out because you're not telling the truth. There's witnesses to all of it. You know? And to me, this is baby bullshit. You know? This is baby bullshit.
What happened? But the truth is, what happened was some Flutter and Stacy took something that had nothing to do with Lisa.
Yeah.
And made it all about Lisa.
Yes. And not once, now a third time.
Lisa, when it happened, when the incident happened, Lisa was in a vehicle between the warehouse and her house.
Yeah. About a 20 to 30 minute ride.
It showed that she was still on the screen because she got on the panel from her home.
Oh yeah, I left it on the screen. Yeah.
Left the computer up, jumped in the truck, came to the warehouse, hung out for a little while. Then got back in the truck and was driving home when the incident happened.
Yeah.
The incident was Marsha was on the panel and did not realize she had unmuted herself, and she made a sarcastic remark about the behavior of Flutter.
Which isn't unheard of, because Flutter did that all the time.
What?
You know, so what just saying. Sorry.
You know what's funny?
Marsha thought she was talking to herself, and she wasn't. Lisa was not present.
Yeah.
So the whole thing that blew up about Lisa was Lisa didn't come. She didn't protect me. She didn't take my side. Lisa wasn't there to know what the hell went on.
Yeah. I had to ask everybody, what the hell just happened? Yeah.
Lisa didn't know what went on until after that part of the live was over. And she could have an intelligent conversation with someone on a phone. Because that was during the long day weekend. It had nothing to do with Lisa. Flutter and Stacy made it about Lisa.
But I'm going to tell you another reason. There was a thing against me for a little while, okay, that I didn't know about, okay? When Tori went to have knee surgery and Stacy said, well, I'll come on the panel if you want. I'm like, okay, because I like to be able to converse and talk or whatever. With other people, not just be here by myself, right? So I brought her up, and then she kept coming up. It was fine. It was okay. But then Tammy ended up coming on, right? Well, this is what I find this all out after the fact, though, guys. Apparently, Flutter had a problem with Tammy all along. As a matter of fact, she threw Tammy in the mix with the whole thing with Marsha and everything, too. But she was pissed off that I didn't ask her to come on the panel, and I brought Tammy on. So Tammy didn't know that either. When all this whole thing went down with the writing of the song and everything. Yeah. That's when we found out that Flutter had an issue with Tammy all along.
No, Tammy was talking crap about Flutter when Flutter wasn't even there.
No, Flutter was talking crap about Tammy. Tammy never talked about Flutter.
Oh, it was Flutter?
It was Flutter.
Oh, not
the other way around.
Yeah.
Stacy.
And that's the other thing, too. They talk shit about each other all the time.
Yeah, not Tammy.
Flutter was flipping out that Stacy was going to go fishing or something and maybe do a video on it. And Flutter
do a fishing video.
Yeah. You know, these people talked about each other all the time, you know, and the whining of the Kyle and the this and the that I've heard for 5 years. I just had enough. And I literally was like, and people may have thought, because I'm pretty sure she showed screenshots, that I was being rude to her. It was like, no, I'm just done with this. This is baby bullshit. I'm not listening to it anymore. Everybody thinks somebody has a sweet voice makes them sweet. No, they're not. You know? And I was done with it. I was just done. I'm like, you guys are now accusing me of shit. Tammy J is awesome. Tammy J is amazing. And she took, and let me tell you something. Tammy was so ready to just, you know, be done with it at that time because she didn't want to upset anybody. But we didn't know that
Lisa, would it be better if she asked Lisa, would it be better if I just quit coming on your channel? Would that solve some stuff?
Yeah. And I said, absolutely not.
Oh, Tammy's
absolutely not.
Good people.
You know, Peps is asking if you're watching the draft.
And one of the things is that people forget. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I keep everything. If you text me, you message me, you email me, I have it.
Dolphins number
I'm going to say this.
Proctor.
I'm going to say this for Tammy J. John Caps, shut up.
John Caps. That's a name I hear.
But anyway, you know, this is the thing, you know, and it's like, you guys don't know. Like, you guys are like some people are being brainwashed because they think someone's so sweet and would never be like a little bitch or a crying and whine. I'm telling you right now, that's what was going on. And I literally just had enough. I had enough. There was no reason to attack Tammy J. And I think they would just consistently, like, you know, when you're not sticking up for me, it's kind of like, I knew you longer, you know, and it was like, oh my God, you know, like, but you're wrong. And you just went and attacked me, you know, and then they got themselves together And then, because she's not on here, obviously everybody thinks there's a war going on. There really wasn't a war at that time until she started trashing me on her show.
Even if you have, say, a disagreement or you got a dispute within the community, why go public with it?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm never gonna sit here and not tell you guys the truth. I'll tell you the truth. You guys can say I started shit. I actually started none of that crap. None of it. Zero zip zilch.
The stuff with Stacy and Flutter, I was there from when it started. I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what was said.
I bet Stacy, because Stacy was on the panel. I remember that I come out here and Stacy's on the panel talking crap about Flutter.
Yeah. Yep. They did. They both talked about each other.
And because I mentioned it the following day, I'm like, didn't Stacy just talk a bunch of smack to Flutter? And now they act like I thought they were arguing, but apparently she was doing
talking about how Flutter's whiny.
Yeah.
Is Tammy J in the chat? Because she's not on the panel. But yeah. Stacy said that before that Flutter is whiny and needy.
Yes,
I think
that 1,000%.
I think Flutter is just listening to the wrong person.
She was listening to the wrong person. At the same time, it's like I can't back you when you're wrong.
With the people that call her, she can hang out with the people that like to call her whiny and needy. Because that's what they've said. Yeah, and it's not just Stacy that said it.
So, there's the truth for you, and you guys can take it. The lurkers here that can't chat, you guys can take it, run with it. We know she's watching because she always does. But Stacy, and she can deny it. She can have a show about it. I don't care. I really don't care. But when you come into a ring and you try and go at me when you're on somebody else's channel, I mean, this is bullshit. You're going to get the truth. You are going to get the whole truth. I know you guys remember the incident, but what you guys don't know is what went on backstage. Several times. Several nights in a row. You guys may have seen, like me and Stacy and Tammy on the panel, but backstage, people were brought backstage after the fact, including Flutter. Because we had to make sure she was involved because she's Stacy's sister. And, she was so upset about not being brought on the panel.
Why do you say it like that?
Because they say sisters all the time. It's like the most annoying thing ever.
SISTA. Sister.
Yeah. Hey, sister. Hey, sister, this, sister, that.
That's how they spell it.
Yeah. But anyway, the thing is that, they did this all backstage. They would, whine and whatever. I mean, it was just after this whole incident and Flutter doing what she did, she tried to, send me. She makes people feel bad for her. She would send me pictures. Gabe was bothered by that. He really liked Flutter.
Me and it was to the point where we kind of bumped heads a little bit.
Yeah, Gabe and I bumped heads. I'm like, do you see what she's doing now? Hold on. I literally had to show him. He's like, what? I mean, and they're,
I just said I'm just going to stay far away from that situation.
Yeah. But, this is what's going on over there. They're literally, joining these panels. And she's doing the Flipper sisters. There you go, Harper. But that's what she's doing. And she's bringing all these people over from like Jay Hips, Georgie Coops, whatever at the time. We're going to blow Stacy's, channel up. Let's piss Lisa off. I got all those screenshots. I don't care if Stacy's channel blows up. We were trying to promote Stacy's channel. Okay? But guess what? Tori, I believe you hit 1,000, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Tori hit 1,000. She's monetized. Who's had their channel longer than me?
Who?
Stacy.
Yeah.
Tori got monetized?
Yeah, we've been pushing Tori, and
she got monetized. She finally got monetized?
You had to see what you had to
right
see.
On. Congratulations! I didn't know that.
It was annoying the shit out of me. That's like she was like right there, and we had one night, and I knew. I'm like, I pushed Tori. Tori wasn't even live or anything. I said, "Come on, guys, sub to Tori, sub to Tori, sub to Tori." So when we ended the live, when we were backstage, I looked at her chat and at her channel. Like, she did it! She did it! I took screenshot it and I sent it to her. That. Yeah, I was like,
cool. So she's
multiple
monetized.
people sent it to me.
Right on.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's
I've
why
made
Mr.
money.
Coop, yeah.
Finally,
that's
right?
why Mr. Coop was in her chat.
To get it monetized, you got to.
Yeah. The haters, the Facebook haters that she used to send me all the screenshots of, Kathy Crimswell, the storm killer chick, she's in her chat now.
Marsha, what do you want to say,
who else?
Marsha?
Mr. Coop was in there.
Marsha wants to come in and say something.
Yagi's in the chat.
Marsha wants to say something.
Where's Marsha wants the link?
All right, hold on.
Oh,
you got it. Marsha's coming on. Whoop whoop.
Do you want me to send it to
her? Yeah, cut if you want to. I was trying to get it, but I was trying to find
it.
Hey, Kyle, are you watching me answer your text?
I was trying to find which screen to grab it from.
I also know she would prefer it in text.
Prefer it in text? Oh, then yeah, you do it.
Yes, because she comes on her phone.
Yes, I did, Kyle. It was good. Those last sticks you sent me were good. Yeah, those were really good.
Uh-oh.
There you go, Marsha.
Marsha's coming. Uh-oh. Marsha, don't do it.
Yep, it's Robbie's date night.
Marsha.
Yeah. There she is. Hold on, where is it? There she is.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Tori. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Jules.
Is she still there?
No, she's.
I know, but I saw her before.
Oh, she ran away.
Yeah, she doesn't want that B word.
Yeah, no, she won't run away, actually. She's like, I'm not getting about. She's hiding from him right now. Watch.
Of course. All I basically want to say is that on the 3-day live, I was helping. It got to the point that I was trying to keep track of the sales for Tori. And I muted myself. But the thing is that Z found out that every now and then StreamYard does a refresh.
Right.
And I wasn't taken out of on stage. They didn't put me backstage. StreamYard's refreshes every now and then, and it unmuted me. And all I did was because this was Robbie's channel. And other people were doing things on it. At that time, Tori was doing some sales for Robbie.
Right.
And Flutter is trying to guide the show and tell people what they can do, what they can't do, and to shut up and this, that, and the other, and all this kind of stuff. And I said, basically, is what I said is, who does she think this is not her channel?
Yeah.
And that's what started the blow up. And instead of coming after me, because all they wanted was something to spark something so they could go after everybody else.
You know what
I'm the one that started it, but instead of anybody coming after me, they came after everybody else. Yeah. And I apologized. I sent an email to Flutter, and she came back and accepted it. But yet, did it drop?
And we showed it on here.
And did it drop it? No.
No. They went after me.
Because they're at the same point as basically Jeremy became. It's all about content for more views.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say they're headed down that path.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So
and they're trying to do it now too. So now they're going to expect Stacy to comment on tonight's live. I don't even care.
And they're going to keep it going.
Remember.
Yeah.
I have everything.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep doing it because it gets her more people over there.
Yeah,
and
but it's all night.
Okay, Lisa. So Lisa, do you remember the night that I sent you a text message? I think it was.
Yes.
Okay, I was on listening back. You know, I was in the chat listening, and all of a sudden, up in my little notices on my screen, it said Stacy was on. And I go over and look and see she had been on for, it was, if not an hour, close to it.
Right.
And I'm looking, and there is, at that time when I went in to see what was going on, just a curiosity, I left you, went over there and looked. There was, what did I say, 6 or 8 people in the whole chat. Now, mind you, there were 5, I think, in the chat on the stage, and they were all in the chat too. So if there was 6 or 8 people, that means there was 1 or 3 people other than them.
Right. Yeah. That's how it was in her chat all the time and they're like, oh, Lisa came in, and when she comes in, there's drama. Stacy loves it. She loved the drama. I'd be like, all right, I'm not going to talk about it. She's like, no, go ahead. Because when I came in, and I don't know how they would know, it's like one person was watching or something, but the second I came in, 25 to 50 people were in there, and her numbers would go up. And that was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. It was crazy. It's like they want to try and rag on me. It's like this. I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. The reason why she don't care is because she's getting more people in there. Don't you understand?
Yeah.
And it's like, these people, they're saying all this stuff. Like, someone said, oh, I don't like this conversation. And I get it. But you know what? If you ignore the conversation, then you also don't hear the truth. Okay? And if you're going to participate in both, you should know the truth from both ends and then make your own decisions. That's how I feel anyway.
It's like, come on, there's common sense, and when
they call it critical thinking.
When you have video evidence of what people are saying, are reporting, and perpetrating out of their mouths,
right?
We used to listen to both story and then make our own decision.
Yeah, like even the beginning of all this Hales stuff, when I saw what he did to Guapo, it was like, okay, this is a bully, blah blah blah. I came on saying so, right? But I didn't know who Michelle was. And Tori can vouch for this. We were asking for the puzzle pieces. I made it very well known I did not like this guy. But let's find out, get to the bottom of the story. What's this all about, right? Because I had no idea who Michelle was. And we did, and we were on here. I remember Tori loud and clear, send us the information. If you got proof of this, send it. You know what I mean? We're just asking for the puzzle. And nobody sent us anything in Jeremy's favor. And
that makes sense, because what is in his favor? Nothing.
I can't believe anybody lies as much as he does. I mean, it's like insane.
People still watch them.
And, I don't care. I send people over to watch them anyway to go see for themselves. But, we were looking for the truth. And, we got it. And it wasn't on his side. And I'm not going to sit here and say sorry for it.
I watched Jeremy for quite a while. Way before he was even the Hales, I was watching Jeremy.
Yeah, HJH events.
Wow. He had exactly. Okay. Yeah. And to be very specific, I left when he got with the BS with Marilyn Raby.
Yeah, that's what turned me off. That's why I stopped being a mod.
I just quit watching him. I would go in now and then, and the minute anything else started out with the drama stuff, I left.
Yeah. Yep.
And I haven't. Now I can't even stand hearing his voice.
I come out. She's watching it. I turn around.
On Sunday nights, Gabe can't come out here.
It's like, it's ridiculous, because now when I hear his voice and the way he talks and the phrases and this, that, and the other, I'm going, oh God, I'm going to get sick, and I literally have to get off.
I just want to punch him.
No, I don't want to do that.
He sounds real good. He sounds real good at double speed. It's hilarious.
I feel like it.
Yeah. Oh, it is when he gets unhinged and you're speeding him up. Oh my God, it's so funny.
What?
when Jeremy's
Yeah,
like
if you have
unhinged
to
and
listen
going
to it, do it at double speed, especially when he's reading the
Yeah.
behind.
It's pretty funny.
Too bad you can't use it.
I can't hear his voice without having a panic attack. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But
I literally get nauseous.
yeah. But you know, so you got these other channels that have, as you all know, have been copying
Can y'all see her laying
his
here?
narrative. Can y'all see her?
Laying here?
Yes, they can see her.
Yep.
See
There
Buddha
she is in the chair.
She
Hi,
just doesn't
Lynn.
want. She just doesn't want the B word, Gabe. Come on,
Just
What's that?
don't
no B word.
no B word.
What's that?
Beth.
Oh no, not now.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's.
Hey Kim, how are you?
I mess with her with it. It's our little game. I'll get her sometimes, like if I'm in the living room, and she's sitting there looking up at me, and I'll bend down. I'm like, you know what time it is, and she'll plant her head right here and put her paw here. Like, dude,
please don't. Please don't.
Now, when I say bath and I bend over to pick her up, she does the exact same thing every time.
Yeah. Or she'll turn on her back and put her paws up, like, please don't take me. I'm so sorry. I don't want to go in the bath.
It's not. I'm so sorry. I stink.
Peb said, please give Jules a hug from Aunt Pebs, please.
Even if she stinks, give her a hug.
To go back to the original thing is I logically thinking I started it with my comment, even though it was just a catalyst. But I figure, okay, apologizing to Flutter should end it.
Started it.
Yeah. Gabe's starting to remember things.
I know, that's right. You're the culprit.
Yeah, I'm the culprit. And I admitted it. And I asked Tori, I said, Tori, if this blows up into something and causes you trouble, I'll walk away. I'll walk away because I was, reading Tori's chat.
She offered to leave my channel. She was going to leave my channel too.
Yep.
I bet you didn't think it was going to go my direction, did you?
No, I didn't. Because I thought they were going to come after me. I thought they were going to come after me.
No, I think what they did was they had this thing going on because they have their little backstage things, right? And I know Flutter was pissed off that Tammy was on the panel. So between her and Stacey yakking, it was just a thing. When something happened, they figured they'll throw it at me, I guess. I don't know. But I do know that Flutter expected me to back her. And I didn't know about anything until the weekend was over. I didn't get the whole story,
Yeah.
And she also
how could you? You were in a freaking truck on your way back home.
Right, but I also didn't find out about what really happened until the whole weekend was over. Where I got it from Robbie, Tori, you know what I mean?
I didn't. Yeah. I think I got back Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah,
I got
it was
back
like a day and a half later.
We had to clear out the space, clear out everything and pack up everything, clean up everything, and we did that on Monday. And so I didn't get back
the trailer and get home.
Night.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. I took the trailer to Robbie's.
And by that time, the songs were already written. The shit was already being stated. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, whoa, what the hell? Whoa, wait a minute. And then she's like, that wasn't written about you. I'm like, you're such a freaking liar. And then you got Stacey basically admitting the songs are written about me. Well, she's mad. She's angry. What the hell is she mad about? I wasn't even there. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah. And the whole thing about Stacey said something to her, and then Stacey coming back saying, well, I can't help it if she misunderstood it. Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
If I go to Lisa and say, Lisa, this is what was said, and Lisa goes off on a tangent that's totally not what I said to her, I'm going to go back to Lisa and go, Lisa, you misunderstood something because that's not what I said.
Right, exactly.
Let's discuss this again. This is what I said. I'm going to take responsibility to make sure that Lisa understands what I said.
Right. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, somebody just said a 50-ish year old woman should be able to fight her own battles.
Right.
Well, hell, I mean, let's put it this way. I'm 79. I can fight my own battle. Okay. I'm a big girl. I mean, not physically, but I'm a big girl and I can fight my own battle. I am perfectly capable of being articulate enough to tell you you suck canal water. Okay? You know, and well, that's a Gabe, you should know that's a South Florida.
Yeah.
That's a South Florida terminology.
Right.
They needed to do it to she needed somebody to do it with her, I guess. I don't know. But,
they
hey,
needed
look,
something to be able to go after Lisa. That's all it
yeah.
was. They were looking for
Yes.
any excuse in
So
the book to go
basically, what
after
they
Lisa.
did was they pulled a Jeremy, what they tried to do with
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Start a fight with your neighbor,
Yeah.
and we could get some views.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing was, is
And sorry to say,
Stacey-
my statement was the catalyst that they could turn around and go after you, Lisa. And for that, I
Right.
apologize.
Because it
Oh no, Marsha,
because it
don't even
showed
know.
Lisa on the screen.
That's not even you. That was them. They did that. They had an agenda to begin with. Okay. Stacey wronged me backstage on my own panel, and she tried to cover it because she called me immediately, and she never called me ever except this one night. And she tried to cover her tracks, even with this thing with this song for Alligator, the Alligator thing that Flutter did. I mean, oh my God, the whining for freaking days, man. You have no idea. And it's like you said she wanted Richard to have the song and use it. It was even stated by Stacey, make sure she gets credit for it. And then when Richard did use it and gave her massive credit for it because he put her name all over it, she got freaked out by that and flipped out. And all of a sudden she doesn't want him to use a song. And then, for days, it was a constant backstage. Like, oh my God. I could, and she got mad that I didn't stick up for her.
Why didn't you just pull the curtain?
Well, I told her, I said, oh my God, Flutter, you don't understand. It's not even worth this right now. You don't understand. You took something that he came up with and started doing, and you made a song about it. So, you used his idea and you ran with it, And what'd you do? You threw a couple of rhymes together, because that's what she does. She just rhymes things and then uses everybody else's music from, AI and shit, whatever. To me, that's not a songwriter. I know songwriters, okay? So I tried to sit there for like days, man. Finally, I said, you know what? Why don't you see if you can get a video made of your song and put it up? And then Mo made a kick-ass video and it calmed her ass down. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. But she was mad that I didn't stick up for her with Rich. And it's like, I asked Rich, you asked Rich. Rich said no because it's a journalistic integrity thing, which he's allowed to have, okay? And I tried to explain to her, you don't understand, this isn't worth that argument right now. If in 5-10 years that song makes $1 million, sue him. But right now, this is nothing. It's nothing, And it was just the whining about this and about that, and
okay, so this went on prior to My Boo Boo, right?
Yes. The Rich thing went on.
Yes, there was a bunch of shit.
Me adding Tammy to the panel went on before that.
Right.
Me not sticking up for her with Rich. You what?
She was basically looking for an excuse to attack Lisa.
Yes.
Okay, and I was the catalyst to that.
Yes.
Because Lisa was showing us on screen, and you said something, and Lisa didn't come to your rescue.
Yeah.
Good night, Gabriel.
So, and she was all like,
"Come to her rescue."
Yeah. Look. Here's the thing. It's like, let's just say, for instance, like, all right, Gabe did something wrong, right? I'm going to stand behind Gabe, but I'm going to sit there and have the argument with him that how wrong he was about it. You understand? And that's what I was doing with Flutter.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I was going to sit here and say, well, you're right, or I'm going to pretend you're right, but I'm going to not let people attack you, but I'm going to let you know you're kind of wrong. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing with Flutter. And she was just off the chain, yelling and screaming backstage about this, and it wouldn't stop. And this was like every backstage for like 5 days in a row. So I finally said something about getting a video done on this song for you, and and she wanted to make sure I was the one who put it up so she got views because she wouldn't have gotten as many views as I did. So I put it on Rumble for her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm telling. They're concerned, even though they're smaller channel than me, they're concerned about their views. So don't sit there and bitch to me that when I came on her channel, drama started. Don't do that because you wanted it. You begged for it practically.
Yeah.
Don't sit there when you brought the drama to me and made me watch shit that I didn't want to watch, never wanted to watch, because I told you guys I don't watch. Why? Because if I'm going to sit here, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to get aggravated at the lies, right? I don't need to know every little lie that they tell me or say about me or say about Michelle or all the lies that, the whole narrative. I don't need to know all of it on a daily basis. Trust me, guys. I don't. I've seen it all. Okay. So when someone sends me a link and it's something specific, that's when I'll go and click on it and watch myself. But Stacy watches these things all day long. Watches all of them. Okay, and she records them, and she knew.
What did she do for a life?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can see you, Lisa, because you were investigating against Jeremy and the all the BS.
Yeah,
and I can see you watching a bunch of stuff. Yes, because you're getting information. I can. Tori has a full-time job. She has her leatherwork channel. She has the family, the whole bit. Hello, she's got a life outside of YouTube.
Stacey knew that Tori was recording some of the stuff. So when Tori went and had her knee surgery and Stacey came on, Stacey just automatically started sending me videos. I never asked her to take any of it. And she said that I'm watching it anyway. Right? It's like, okay. So like a couple of times I said, hey, did you get that one video? Because I'll get a link from someone and they'll tell me blah, blah, blah. But did you get Megan's tonight? Yeah, it's in your Dropbox. So, and she created the Dropbox, not me. But she, she took over, I guess, which she wanted to be like Tori. But Tori didn't do that. Tori only got specific things, like, again, when we got a link, and there was something specific.
Yeah. She just backs up. Tori backs up.
Yeah. But she never went, after, like, Tug's everyday videos or anything like that.
No.
Tori's like, my God.
Tori doesn't have the time to do that.
Right.
Hello?
Exactly. What? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, it was more on the.
Everybody see me in my PJs?
Can't put his PJs on.
He's got my PJs. See me in my PJs?
That reminds me. He's got his flannels. Hold on, let me.
It's ridiculous. I mean, they're acting like little kids,
I'm telling you, it's like high school bullshit.
Well, it's not. As a matter of fact, it's even middle school bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how immature it is.
Yeah. And that's, I was like, fine, you want to sit there and make posts and lie to people, I'm going to tell you the truth, and here's the truth. Yeah. I don't pull no punches. I pull weeds all the time, and I don't care what the weeds they are. I pulled Moo right out of here. I pulled Kimmy right out of here. Stacy, fine, go for it. You're basically kind of doing shit behind my back, and you're on my panel. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah. Yeah. I got disturbing news.
What?
Tori gave me a kind of a total of just what I spent last year and so far this year on Robbie's channel.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to know.
I didn't want to know after, and then I realized how long I've been buying, and I realized, oh God.
It's like the people who buy scratch-offs. Like my aunt would buy scratch-offs. I mean, she bought tons of them. The bottom of her car, you couldn't see the floorboard. Then she would win. She'd win a couple, like 5, 6. I mean, she's won quite a few. And then she hit one jack. It was what was it? One jackpot. She won 10,000 on a scratch-off. And I says to her, I'm like, how much money did you spend this year at scratch-off? So you basically just made your money back.
Yeah, but Marsha has a lot of stones, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, Tori, I sent you the pictures, didn't I?
And she just moved. Can you imagine having to be the mover who had to move all those boxes?
Stones?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, I saw a box that I actually boxed up for her. And let me tell you, a tower was this big. No joke. I'm not even lying. A tower. And she got quite a few of them in that one.
Yeah. That's the one that I had the 4 towers in?
Yes. I actually boxed that up.
And do you know that sucker brought them down here in one container?
Yep.
And I couldn't even lift it.
Oh my God.
And when it got time to move, thank God I found a great handyman. And I had him move it because there's no way. I'm like Patty. I'm not supposed to lift. Well, more than 10 pounds. Well, yeah, right. Like that's and
I have to get Gabe to move the boxes when I get them.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Did you just put that on?
Yes.
Lisa, did you put that on the screen? Okay.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't want to ignore that because that's the reason why some people are now blocked from the other night. They come in here. Sometimes they come in here at the end when they want to get the giveaway in.
Giveaways, sure.
Robbie. Yeah.
Well, same thing with Rob. Yeah, same thing with Robbie's.
Yeah.
Now, as
I'm sorry, guys, but here's the thing: if you're gonna sit around trashing me, whether it's by the time you got the shipping or whatever, I don't really care about that. I'll send them out when I send them out. Okay, they are free giveaways. I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but when you're coming to this channel just for that and then you're trashing me somewhere else, I'm sorry, I don't think you deserve no giveaways. I think the people that are actually supporting the channel deserve to get those giveaways, not you. So if I blocked you, it's because that's why you're coming in, or you're sitting here trashing Germ and acting like you're supportive or whatever the hell you're saying here, and then you're over there saying a whole different story. Meanwhile, everyone sees what's going on, and I'm getting these screenshots left and right. I'm like, you know what? They don't need to win no more giveaways. They don't need to. They can watch. They just can't chat. That way, they're not bullshitting anybody. They're not deceiving anybody, and they're certainly not taking away from the others who actually really do support the channel when it comes to the giveaways. And that's just me on my channel, but I do know that Robbie feels the same way. So, how about it? And if you think you're going to go and
the funniest giveaway.
What?
Yeah, it's not going to happen in Robbie's chat either.
No,
you want to hear the funniest giveaway I ever won? Was I woke up in the middle of the night.
Was it worth it?
Right. You woke up what?
And I woke up in the middle of the night.
Oh.
And pulled up Lisa's live to see what was going on. Uh-huh. She had a hashtag on the screen. I typed it in, and I'll be damned if I didn't win.
And that's with the names, right? That wasn't with numbers. That was the names, right?
That was the hashtag thing. That was a hashtag thing, yeah. So with a word.
Yeah, and Tori never usually wins on them. I barely win on them myself. The numbers, though, both of us are good.
Where did they go in and start talking crap?
On Stacy's live.
Oh, so they went in Stacy's.
Yeah.
So, and then they went into Robbie's and started doing the same thing.
And then they came in and did a raid yesterday on Robbie's, and it was all about like Stacy for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, this is one of the flippers.
So they lost Robbie and you at the same time.
Yeah, well, they kind of lost Robbie altogether.
All the people. Here you go. All the people that want to come into Robbie's channel or my channel and talk smack, you will be blocked.
Yeah.
Well, number one, Tori, we try to remain zen.
Right.
We do try to remain zen, and it's a calm place, and that's what it. And
unless I get in there.
Patty, thank you. Yeah, Gabe tries to start
I try
trouble.
to stir shit in there.
Yeah, well, and we tell you no, Gabe.
It was Nine Chins. It was a coordinated attack. Absolutely. Because everybody that came in and did that, they weren't there talking beforehand. Thank you, Patty. They weren't there talking beforehand at all. They all came in at the same exact time and started shit. Kim, thank you so thank you so much. Oh my gosh. We got another copy. Kim, oh my God, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
They're trying to get that other giveaway. I think there's one left.
I think we need one more.
There was 4 more. I think there was one left. They got to do one more.
Wow, we got 2 giveaways going to happen now. Whoop, whoop. 2 more. We need 2 more inside. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
But it's funny because now I don't mind people in Robbie's that come on that are there during the whole chat. Maybe they can't afford, but they're interesting people and they talk and they converse with the chat and they're pleasant. They don't start drama. I don't get upset when those people come in, when those people win. The ones I don't like are the ones that are not there at all until they know approximately the time he goes off.
Right.
And they come in and they put their hashtag in and they win. That's the ones I get mad at.
Yeah, well, I saw a bunch of them that won from me and are emailing me about their giveaways, and yet they're sitting there trashing me. I'm like, really? Because you know what? That stuff's not cheap.
Yeah.
The products aren't cheap. And I do a giveaway when there's 10
Neither
super
is the
chats, right?
shipping.
Yeah, there's the product itself, then there's shipping, and a lot of the people who send the super chats aren't the ones that are winning, and they still do it. And I'm sorry, I just think it's unfair for the people who are bashing the channel and not supporting the way the people here are,
and come in and get free
and
gifts.
come in and get free gifts.
Yeah.
When it should be going to people who are participating, and I don't mean participating by sending a super chat. I just mean participating and actually supporting the channel. If you're here, you're here. You know what I mean? I don't think that the people who are trashing the channel should not be gifting to. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. That's how I feel. It's unfair, to those who do support and those who are actually sending the super chats so that there is a giveaway.
Right.
It's completely unfair, and and plus, if I don't need you hanging out in here and trashing me. Go ahead and trash me. I don't care. I can tell you right now, if that's the channel you're trashing me in, you're fucking brainwashed, because that means you don't have the facts and you don't know. Because you got two little sisters basically conniving with each other.
Let me add, this whole thing, because everybody doesn't know everybody, because not everybody's backstage.
Right.
So you're basically explaining what happened
Explaining
backstage.
what's going on
So
backstage.
they weren't doing this during a live chat.
No.
They were
well,
doing
no.
that, all
other
this
night
drama
they were.
started. All this. No, I'm talking
Stacey
about
went live.
how it originally started.
Oh, how it originally.
It was a backstage thing, right?
Well, it originally started, like Marcia said, on Robbie's live, but it wasn't like nobody even said a word about Marcia. No, it's the other stuff. Yes,
he's talking about the pre-stuff, Lisa, that went on behind the scenes first, and then my thing kicked it off, gave him a reason to go bonkers.
Right. And it wasn't. It's like Stacey. It was like Stacey was infiltrating Flutter's brain, which doesn't take much to do, and then literally backtracked and was like, I can't help how she takes things. Well, then correct it. You know what I mean? Like, then if you're the one that spewed the shit to her, correct her and tell her, look, you took it the wrong way or whatever it may be. And Stacey just doesn't like to admit that she's wrong. She didn't she came backstage after not being on my panel for like 3 nights. She has to come backstage after her show. She came back and I told her exactly what the problem was. I'm like, I don't watch this shit. And you thinking that I need to because you do? No, I don't. I don't need to. You want to watch it, that's on you.
Yeah.
Nobody ever asked you to send this shit. That's what you do. So, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, now all of a sudden because she wasn't getting away with the excuses. 3 days after she admitted with the Rich thing, with the song, she tried to back out of saying that Flutter needs credit for it. I'm like, well, now you're going to try and lie about it? Are you kidding me right now? You're the one who said she needed the credit. So it was like,
I think we met the second goal.
Oh my gosh. We are Patty. Thank you so much.
Patty and Bonnie.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Patty and Bonnie. Yeah.
Reset. We're gonna reset for another one. All right, let's do it. You guys want another giveaway? I'll do 3.
Do I get to pick the rock?
Go ahead.
When that even happened on Robbie's channel, I talked to Robbie later next day. I think it was Sunday that I talked to Robbie.
Yeah, because he wasn't there that night.
Right. And I said to him, Robbie, I'll stay off for a while. He says, no, don't you dare. He said, you didn't do anything wrong. He said, actually, you said the truth. It wasn't her channel to say those things that she was typing in all caps in the channel. Okay? And his channel about people to shut up and be quiet and this, that, and the other. So she can hear, So, come on.
No, just the brown bag.
And she also made comment that if anyone should have been on the panel, she should have been on the panel so she could hear.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact is, she received the link to come on the channel.
Yeah.
Because I sent it to her and Stacey at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Stacey's the only one that showed up afterwards.
Yeah.
Stacy's the one that showed up after the fact.
Yeah.
What's that say? Bat shits?
It's a shame. it's like little kids and throwing their, as my son-in-law says, throwing their toys out of the pram. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So there were a couple other things I wanted to go over. I can leave some of this for tomorrow. What time is it anyway? It's 11:30.
12:30 or 11:30. Excuse me.
So I wanted to bring this up only because I was gonna put the giveaway thing up, but I have something else to show first, so that's why I want to do this. And I'm sure you guys, Tori, I know Tori's not gonna be angry about this.
9 chins.
Let's see. All right, so as you know, I get summaries of certain.
Going to bed.
I'm sorry.
He's still here. Should I put you back on camera?
No.
Put you back on camera?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm getting ready to go. I had to go tuck my puppy
in. He got her ready for bed. All right, so basically Travis. Now, one thing, if you guys haven't noticed, I guess I haven't shown the drive-by yet, but I have a drive-by of Jeremy literally like stopping in front of Michelle and John's gate, you taking his camera and moving it all around, like trying to get in the middle of like the cracks in the gate, like where the gate closes.
You could say that again, Johnny.
You know, and then we got Travis filming the gate, and he's got Harley in like the space in the gate. So I didn't summarize this one, so I'm just gonna read it. In Travis's video, he recorded MP's daughter. She was looking through the fence, and he even stated that it was on the video. Neighbor shouts profanity at Willis. He didn't have permission to record a minor, and he totally ignores that his guest who was visiting Tubetown was there. And that's what they're telling them that it's there for, so they can come and visit and stuff with the, the mailbox, the book, the guest book or whatever. And it's not going on Michelle and John's place. She gets ignored, the guest. And the recording is what's happening on the other side, not even recording the visitor. And I guess you got to watch it. You guys probably know what video I'm talking about, or trying to talk about, I guess. I did need to summarize this, that's for sure. But I saw that. There was an image of her in the video where he says to John, "How you doing, liar?" And basically, says that to John, and doesn't think John's not going to respond. I mentioned that the other night. And John did respond. And so he's trying to call that harassment. That's not harassment. What's going on right now is Travis is literally doing everything he can to start up something and harass him every day. It's a neighbor thing, but he's calling everybody else drama llamas, right? And in mentioning Jeremy's stuff,
Travis was harassing John.
Absolutely. And he's doing it more and more now, right? Probably because, he's a manservant to Germ, and Germ's requesting him to do it or talking about him doing it because Germ is getting more bolder too.
Started messing with Germ.
Yeah. Germ is doing this more and more too. Like I said, he stopped in front, and he's probably hoping that I post it and show it, and I will. I'll do it tomorrow. But he stopped in front of the gate, and he's literally moving his camera around this time so he could peek, like I said. And then last week or no, the week before, he's driving down on the tractors, yelling and screaming and stuff. They're trying to agitate Michelle and John and get them to react and do something. That's what they're trying to do right now. They're baiting them, right? Because they're trying to get more information so that they can give to the Ohio court so that they can get more contempts before the judge makes her decision. So that's why you're seeing a lot of the Travis stuff going on. I mean, what's he going to say about Travis? There's no protection order against Travis. Oh, he's harassing my employees. Hold on. Travis isn't your employee. Isn't that what you said? I mean, he changes his narrative all the time.
I understand he doesn't have any employees.
Yeah, according to him, but sometimes it's his employees. I mean, he gives these long speeches about having to take care of every last person that on his channel. They're independent contractors, they're employees. Make up your mind. I mean, he did a post about me the other day saying that Harley has a life-threatening illness, but yet denied that this entire time. Denied the fact that Michelle was disabled or elderly or whatever. Denied that this entire time, but then threw them in there as if they are. And I'm like, Make up your freaking mind. Which narrative are you trying to push here? It's like when he attacks one person, he'll change his mind on what he said this whole time.
Take a look at what Mo Magic said as she gave
and
you a
Marcy
super
can
chat.
mention it's a little tippy tap, rub it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? That means I have to listen to the rubby dub dub thing, tippy tap. No.
You could plug your ears.
You can plug your ears.
Oh my
but what you're
god.
supposed to tippy tap
Oh my god.
very gently
Oh my
is
god.
that
No.
thumbs up.
Stop it. Stop it.
Now
Stop it.
you know you have to do that. Now you're going to be nice because it's a nice channel and you appreciate the channel. So
There
that's
she
why you
goes.
give a little tippy tap to
Oh my
that
god.
thumbs up. Now
Oh
the
my
rubby dub dub only comes in on the ding-a-ling, gang.
The rubby
You
dub dub and the
know that
giggling.
it's only on the ding-a-ling. We don't do it to the thumbs up.
Oh
That's
my
not
god.
going to
Stop
get
it.
you anywhere, okay? You
Now
do
Nansen
the
is
rubby
blushing.
dub dub to the ding-a-ling, okay? Is that enough for you, Mo?
Oh my god. You got it. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. How do I segue into this after that? Oh man. Oh my god. Well, Nansen got
She
what he
gave you
wanted.
a super chat for it, so I kind of felt obligated.
Thank you, Mo. Mo's always starting trouble. I'm just kidding, Mo. All right. So what was I saying? Oh, Travis. Okay. So here's the whole reason why I bring Travis on. So just keep in mind whenever you watch Travis, if you watch Travis or the whole thing, him and Germ are totally trying to bait John and Michelle right now so that they can get more information or more bullshit stories to feed the Ohio court so that he can get more contempt or extend the protection order. Yeah. Well, it's not going to work.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How do they consider, unless they severely edit the video, that they're calling them on their own property harassing Travis or what's his face, who I can't even say his name.
Germ.
Thank you. Oh, God. Anyway, how can they say that they're harassing him? They're on their own property minding their own business.
Exactly. Well, I can tell you this. The Ohio judge basically saw the 10 feet video of Germs, right? And believed his bullshit with the video at town hall and what he said from the get-go in his lying, perjured complaint. And they kept going with it. The judge never saw any evidence on Michelle's side until this last hearing when how many witnesses went up? It was Michelle, John, Bruce, 2 police officers, and Tina. So there were 6 witnesses, 2 of them police officers, 1 an attorney that were witnesses on Michelle and John's side telling the truth. That basically said Germ is the aggressor. Germ is the aggressor. Crazy lady, thank you so much.
What I don't understand is they were allowed when that trailer was supposed to be removed.
Yeah.
Okay, they were allowed to go on. They were told, because I listened to that one, they were told they were not allowed to film private areas.
Correct.
And stuff like, and that's all they did.
Yep.
Majority.
That was Therese. Therese made sure her camera was on it.
Yeah, and it's like, hello.
There's a lot of people walking around with one officer there.
Yeah.
But we heard what he said. You're not allowed to film any private areas, and they did. And Michelle was trying to keep her daughter inside. And when you have a toddler running around,
yeah, right. Keep a toddler inside, gang, when there's a whole bunch of people outside. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Especially up to no good. Michelle didn't have to let them take anything. She didn't have to.
No,
but she was like, "Fine, get it over with." You know what I mean? Like, she didn't have to do any of that, but she did, and they were in the wrong for that, and they're trying to say, they're trying to say with this 3rd amended complaint that she is malicious prosecution, that she's suing him for nothing, that keeps suing him for nothing. I'm like, the only person who's doing that is Germ. and they brought up the thumbnail case or whatever. And was it the thumbnail or the Trespass 5 case?
Starbucks and a Kofi.
Oh my gosh, Starbucks, thank you. Thank you so much. So how many is that? Is Anne still here? I know she was counting. But yeah, so I mean, either one of those cases, it wouldn't even matter. But the reason why she voluntarily dropped the TRO case was because she's pulling it up in a counterclaim with the Fed case. That's what she's doing, and that's all she's got to point out. But those cases right now, Fed 1 and Fed 2 on Michelle, any of her cases actually are out of stay. So nothing's happening with that. So all she's got to do is if one of them, if she does a motion to dismiss it, I have to go back and look at where she's at in each case. But all she's got to do is explain that, and it's proven right there. It's basically already on paper. So Jerem's an idiot for even trying to do that because it's already proven on paper.
Okay, so wait a minute.
He's just making allegations, any allegation he can.
Oh, crazy lady sent a Kofi.
Yes,
thank you, and Starbucks sent a super chat.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, back to Travis for a sec. There's a reason why I was doing that in that order. I have no idea. I did not even read these comments. They were sent to me. But I'm going to show you. Some of you may have seen
everybody, sit down, put your drink down, swallow. Because I don't want you spewing stuff at your computer screens. Okay, Lisa, continue.
So these are the people that you have, Stacy and Flutter following, allowing in the chat and conversing with, partying with, and any other flipper there is that they're watching, and any minion. Okay, I'm going to show this. This was added to this, the joke of the memorial that never was crap that they did, and Travis did this, and he added this. This is on the tree where the memorial actually is, that the four-wheeler ran into. This is on the tree, and if you can't see what it says, look. And Travis did this. This is like technically like it's called Frankie's tree, and he put this on the tree.
I can't read it, but
it says "Rest in pieces." Pieces. Pieces.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Talk about crass and trash and low class and and yes, vile. Who was that popped? Yeah, Monica. That's vile. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I got this. It was actually texted to me, and I said you need to email this to me right now. So I didn't even read the comments. Okay. I can only imagine what they say, but I have screenshots of them, so we'll be reading them together. Okay. I don't even, I have no idea what I'm about to read, to be honest with you. And I'm just going to tell you, actually, it was Mimi who sent it to me. So she had to see this and read these comments. Okay. Whatever they may be.
Do me a favor. Yeah, thank you. Take that down.
Oh, okay. So, this is a funny one. The walrus, somebody saying something about me and, the whole money thing. Okay. Patty Duran says, that is the area, not exact, that a son was in an accident then died. The family put a memorial up the year he died, and it was there for quite some time. I don't know the rest of what you said. I'm not sure if this is her. She seems like Pinocchio, except her body gets bigger every time. Oh, so they're mocking me. All right. So this is Dana. Right, LP wasn't part of yesterday's celebration. It seems that some have lost sight of their purpose. She's the mother of the child they claim to be protecting. The celebration, it was at the dismissal, I guess you're referring to. Michelle's not dismissed. Not yet, but she will be. Derek, there is no valid excuse anyone can make. People do stupid things when they don't like people, and sometimes it goes way too far when they are not thinking about the big picture. Okay?
Yes, Pebs, I do know he's related by marriage to some of the people in Otter Creek. but that doesn't make him a good person or make him a person of integrity. His relations may have integrity and be good people, but that's no guarantee he is. God, he's a piece of low life.
This one said, this needs to be said plainly. A memorial for someone's son was removed. The boundary has been surveyed and marked. Absolutely correct. It has now been replaced with rest in pieces. There's no version of this where that's acceptable. None. And if you're defending it, then explain why you believe this is an appropriate way to treat a grieving family. Don't hide behind excuses. And this is Travis putting it up.
Bearded, I have red hair and I have a temper to match. I just try and remain as calm as possible, as long as possible. But I do have a trigger point. And then, God forbid, you're within 100 miles of me. Okay? That's it. I'm not nice. And Tori can tell you, I don't have to be nice. Oh, poor Z last night. Oh.
Look at this bullshit. The property doesn't belong to the family who had the loss. It belongs to Brian and Tina. True. You have your opinion. I have mine. That is okay. You may not agree, but I'm fine with that. I'm sure there are other things in life that we could agree on. Yeah, be nicey nice, Jessica. It doesn't matter. Brian and Tina is the one who allowed them to put the memorial there and was continuing to allow them to put the memorial there because they knew the family.
Tina is the woman who was in the street, in the middle of the street with this man, holding him up until the medics got there. She's the one that yelled at someone to go get his mother.
Yep.
And she knelt in the street with him until the medics picked him up, telling him everything's going to be okay.
Even now, this dumbass here, Sue Beaumont, she always has some stupid shit to say. Taking things out of context just doesn't work, mate. This is about the dog that knocked out someone's teeth. No dog knocked out anyone's teeth. Get the story straight, Sue Beaumont. Get the story straight. More lies coming from stupid idiots that cannot comprehend what they hear. The germ told Willis it would be a good YouTube. Yeah, good YouTube. I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll show what assholes they truly are because that's exact. People who have heart don't think that that's correct and that he should do that. What everyone should be upset about is a home for a child that lots of money was donated for and the child is living in a camper. I mean, come on, not one thing done inside that barn. No, you're right. Nothing was done inside the barn. Nothing. There's no new counters or anything. There's no lumber waiting to be framed. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Greta.
There's not two toilets sitting in there, is there?
Yeah, no. No, not that either. These are Muppets. So that just that right there just shows you. Muppets.
Greta Oxley Kaufman. I have been inside of the barn dominium. I'm sure you have not.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen what's there because I know you have not.
There's construction supplies.
Yeah. I just can't see how some people just don't care about a child. I mean, at least framing and walls, a room for the child, a bathroom, and a kitchen that could be cooked in. Other things could have been done a little at a time. Yeah, you know what? That's probably true. However, there's no permits. And Germ made sure that Otter Creek wasn't getting no permits. You know what, Greta? Pay attention. Maybe if you followed the story correctly and knew the truth and didn't listen to a bunch of narrative bullshit coming from, I don't know, the echo chamber, you'd know the story and not make
If we tried to nail one nail in that building without the permits in place, they would go ballistic on it.
Yeah. And now they're saying humor. Oh. Humor is sometimes dark. I don't know who said this, but humor is sometimes dark. Humor is sometimes not everyone's cup of tea. It's JH's property, and he can allow what he wants. It's not JH's property. So whoever said this, it's not JH's property. Where that memorial was is not JH's property. JH's property comes up to it, and what he did was despicable. Despicable.
It's Brian and Tina's property.
Where the memorial was and is.
He stole the memorial off of
memorial.
Brian and Tina's property.
Yeah. Which
not
is
once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah.
And we have video of the 3rd time.
Do you know if it's gone? It's gone though, right, Lisa?
Yeah, it's gone. There's nothing there.
Okay.
At the request of the family.
So Terry said, sorry, Terry, I didn't know you were going to be in these comments, but Terry said, Jessica, you failed to recognize that the reason the memorial was not placed was at the family's public request, which is absolutely 100% true. In writing and in person on a live, a request made due to the harassment and bullying from Hales and his ecosystem. Definitely not an if Lisa is telling the truth. They should be so proud of that accomplishment. As for the rest of your diatribe, it is not you, and trying to force your perspective on how someone should mourn is sickening. Trying to do that after the family has publicly made their desires known is subhuman in its thought process. I hope it was a humor, sometimes not humor. I don't think that's part of his thing because it was after it.
No.
Okay. All right. Here's another one. The memorial on JH's property is pointing out that LL made big promises to the family and never delivered. The memorial is what died. This is to memorialize the memorial that never materialized. It has nothing to do with the horrible accident that happened nearby or the family of the one lost. Oh, so go ahead and put a thing on there with a skull with rest in pieces on the tree. Yeah, you're right. That has everything to do with it. Also, if everyone is so concerned with honoring that poor family, why was there nothing more than a stick in the ground or some Dollar Tree decorations before? Why aren't you asking LL why she isn't honoring the family and the deceased? If she has, if there is a memorial somewhere else, prove it. If it were me, I wouldn't want some fancy memorial at the lost location. I want a memory area on my own property where I could make it pretty and positive. I want to be able to spend time in a peaceful surrounding, remembering the good times, not on some bench at the scruffy side of the road, not even on my own property, thinking about the accident. You know what? That's your choice.
Ooh, can I answer this?
Go for it.
First of all, it wasn't a stick on the ground. It was tied to the tree, and those were items that his sister made.
Yes.
The deceased man's sister would go out there and she would swap out those flowers with the season, the decorations with the seasons. And she did it every time since the day that man died until Jeremy Hales started stealing them.
Yep.
I have a friend who's lost a son over 40 years ago in a motorcycle accident on a highway. And right at the spot where he died, she still lives in the same area. For the last 40 years, that woman goes out and puts a little memorial up every year.
Yeah.
That's her way of grieving. It is the spot where she lost her son.
Yeah.
And I can understand her doing that. I can understand the family wanting to have a memorial there because that's where they lost their son. We see
them when we're driving on the road. We see memorials everywhere.
You see all the time.
There's been benches put in places and parks and different things. Yeah. You know, they have no right to do that. They're just trying to make it so that Jeremy's right for what he did and he's wrong. And Travis is the one who set it all up.
Yeah.
And his mother, the deceased's mother, asked Lisa to not do the memorial at this time.
Correct.
And Lisa has everything done. It's there. It's somewhere. It's none of their business where. But and Mom will tell Lisa when and where.
Right.
And when she does that, Lisa will notify me and I'll do what I can to get my ass down there and we're going to make it happen.
Right. Period.
When and where the family wishes.
Yes.
Not on some ecosystems timeline, but on the mother and sister of the deceased.
Thank you.
And that's it. And if you can't handle that, suck ass.
Right.
I'm so rude today. I'm sorry.
It was further down the road. No, it wasn't, dumbass. It was right there.
It's called toe jam, Tori.
Furthermore, he was drunk.
His four-wheeler was...
He was not drunk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, these people are lying.
Well, see, that's what one person says it, and it becomes fact.
Yeah. Yeah. They're mocking the grifters that took over $4,000 in money and never produced a bench, and they've been lying about it ever since. The tombstone is for Felisa's dog that passed away that she blamed for breaking her teeth. At least you said that right. Breaking her. No, it was tooth, not teeth. It was a tooth. Okay. My dog didn't die there in that spot, actually. So that would be incorrect as well. The grifters that took over 4,000, it was 4,000. You got that now. At least this time they got that number pretty much right. Right?
Okay.
They're not making fun of someone dying. Yeah, you are. And I don't give a shit what that is. You put that on Frankie's tree. That's known as Frankie's tree. I don't care what you say. I don't care if that half that tree is on Hales' property. Only half of it, not all of it. Just saying. That tree actually runs right through it. Okay. So that's where they're wrong. And Travis shouldn't have put anything there. But if that's what they're saying it's for my dog didn't pass there. My dog passed nowhere near Otter Creek. So you guys are okay. So in a sense, not are you mocking just Frankie's death, but you're mocking my dog. Okay. You people are nothing but a dunce. I love dumbasses. I was saying that wrong as it came out. I just went with it. But yeah, this is absolutely insane. How bad their viewers are. Like they're just trying to defend anything this guy does. So obviously Robin Cawthon Todd doesn't have a heart, has no morals or ethics. Oh, there's Greta again. Dare I?
Can I say something here real quick? Somebody said, Kevin J says, I wonder what people checking out videos in 5 or 10 years not knowing the story will think of this. My question is, what happens if after we are all no longer physically here on Earth, say some aliens come and they listen.
Aliens, oh my God.
Listen between Jeremy and here, okay?
Right.
If an alien managed to get here on Earth, they got to be pretty smart. They're going to think he's the biggest D-bag I've ever seen in my whole life.
Right.
And it's, yeah. I mean, it's like, holy cow. What do they think of the intelligence of the human race if they've got Jeremy to go by?
Well, what's really sad is what are their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren going to think when they see these family members behaving this way? My grandchildren will hold their head proud, as will their children. Lisa's family, generations to come, will say, yeah, she kicked butt. She did the right thing. Will his families be able to say the same thing in generations to come?
Absolutely not.
If they go back,
how do you think the rest of his family is going to feel knowing that he didn't help his own family when he could have, and instead did all this?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If aliens go back and look at his history, holy moly, did we have some low life?
Really, Nancy? Really, Nancy? Wow. Talk about more people with no heart. She looks pretty bitter.
Yeah. Zoom in on that again, please.
Yes, I manipulate, but yeah, I manipulated.
Zoom in on Nancy again for me, please, Lisa.
Why does she look familiar?
No, I will not say what I'm thinking. Because if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
My mom.
Text it to me. I'll say it. I'm on a roll tonight. What can I say?
Oh yeah, I'm putting my nose in everyone else's business. The memorial had nothing to do with her putting up a fence and not completing a home raised issue. She seems like. Oh, so this is the one. It was Linda Ransom. This is the one of the people on Facebook that's like the big haters of mine, but they love to watch. But this is I guess the Sam Holiday one. Look at this. There was 15 screenshots to go with this, guys. 15. And this is just the comments that were at the time.
Valerie doesn't
tell her
support
tomorrow,
what you're doing,
gang.
even though she supports Jeremy.
I'm a Jade supporter and also like Travis. However, I do not like or support this, and maybe for something else, but knowing someone passed nearby, it's poor taste. Exactly. That is just my opinion to each their own. Well, good for you, Valerie. I hope you open up your eyes to more than just that. Bob Page, truth. The accident did not happen there. Yes, it did. The guy did not die there.
His four-wheeler was up against the tree. Up against that tree. Oh, wait, his four-wheeler hit that tree.
Yep, it sure did.
No, he didn't die there.
It was not a stick, and it was too stolen by JH. We have it on video. Replaced with a Bigfoot shooting the finger, showing how the family had no feeling for that spot. That is absolutely not true, and it wasn't on that tree. The memorial is sarcasm towards those facts. Bob Page, you're a fucking moron. Anybody who is literally going along with this is a bunch of morons. I can go worse with that. When I say moron, I'm actually being nice.
Well, some of the people actually have sense.
I texted you, Tori.
Let's see. That seems like the same one. So am I going back to the old one? Poor taste that the family
I'm not
was
saying that.
I told you I can't say it. But if the color of the hair and everything, the style of it, it looks like it. I mean, come on.
So these are the hateful people who support Hales and Travis no matter what it is that they do, no matter if it shows poor taste, no heart, unethical, malicious intent, all of it, because that's exactly what all that stuff does.
Downright theft, actually.
Yeah, theft. I mean, he stole it, and he thinks he's getting away with all of it. No, he's not. No, he's not. None of it. And so that's it. That's all that's in this folder. So that's what I received right before going live. And I think that's disgusting. I think it's pathetic. How dare you? Just how dare you, any of you, insert yourselves with anything that has to do with somebody's memorial of their son, their daughter, you know what I mean? Like, their sister. I can't. I can't even believe that these idiots have done this.
Okay, good night, Phil and Connie Sue. No, mine was a little gross. Or maybe a lot gross.
It was gross.
But this is disgusting. It's pathetic. It's almost inhumane. I can't even believe the people who do that. To do any of this and put that on the tree. You know?
Yeah.
Travis, I wonder if your daughter thinks that's ethical.
What I want to know is what happens if somebody did that to somebody that Travis mourns?
Exactly. God forbid something like that happened to one of Travis's kids.
Right.
And is he going to go ahead and do that?
Yeah. Rest in pieces.
I mean, I don't think he cares. You know, Germ's telling him what to do. That's Germ's property. So Germ's allowing all of it. Germ is responsible for what happens on that property. Okay? And they think it's funny. And Germ supposedly, approved this and said it would be great for YouTube. Great for YouTube. Do you think you're getting more views because of that, stupid little skeleton thing? You think you get more views because of that? I hate to say this, dude, but everybody's seeing how you guys truly are, and more every day it's coming out. Guaranteed you're going to get less and less views.
Yes, Christy.
So it's going to work against you. Yes, he did.
Frankie has a son.
Yes. And his son is one of the recipients. His son is one of the recipients of our Christmas. Holly, well, actually, both years, actually. Harley Jolly Christmas and Holly Jolly Christmas. Frankie's son was one of the recipients. Okay? So, he's over there all the time, and when if let's just say he goes to walk around the block, that's what he sees, and he's going to know that that's supposed to be where his father's memorial is. His son is 9, 10?
I think he's old. I think he's now 11.
Might be 11 now? Yeah. Travis's adopted daughter is married to Tina's son. So that's how they're related. It is inhumane. Travis, you and Jerem are going to have to answer for every evil thing you're doing. Travis, you're nothing but a butt kisser to Jerem. What else do you kiss?
Oh, we won't go there.
Yeah. Bob. Or is that the other way around? That would be the other way around. But yeah, I'm telling you, these people are not great people. And if you're supporting that, and these also the people that are harassing us, you expect us to keep them in our channel or allow them to participate in this bullshit? I'm sorry. No. And, Robbie could have ignored it, but Robbie wouldn't ignore Georgie. And Robbie wouldn't ignore the people that went in there last night and tried. Those are the same people that are allowing these assholes into their chats, being neutral. You're not neutral. You're troublemakers. You're instigators. You start gossip, and you literally sit there saying you don't.
No. He's 15 now.
Teaser, he's 15 now. Are you kidding me?
Frankie's son is 15. I did math. I got math.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'm positive.
No.
Oh my Lord! Did you read Tisa? She got news back. She has a traumatic brain injury. Part of her heart not working. Only part of her heart's working, 50%. I will speak to the neurologist tomorrow. Oh, Tisa, prayers, honey.
Prayers, Tisa.
Wow. Prayers up, Tisa.
Yes, loving kindness wins.
Yeah, and it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown.
Yep.
And it feels better to help someone than to try to harm them.
Right.
Yeah.
We're supposed to lift each other up, not bury each other, you dummies.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to go over anybody else's crap. I'll wait till tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Sunday's fun day. How do you think he's gonna spin this crap tomorrow with the dismissal? Oh, it's not dismissed. It's not over. It's not dismissed.
It didn't say with prejudice.
It didn't say with prejudice.
That's altered. They altered that document.
Yeah. Yeah, we altered it.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. In their opinion, it's not dismissed with prejudice.
Right.
Doesn't mean their opinion is correct. It's just their opinion.
My guess is we're going to see something else filed in this, but I guess we'll wait and see. But even if so, it's going to be another loss, another joke. But keep going ahead, pissing judges off, and making that more liable, more content for me to bring into other court cases.
Lisa,
is this court case going down?
But now he's got a precedent that this is with. that he's done this with prejudice, and it was dismissed in federal court with prejudice. If he tries to go to a local or city or state or whatever, county court, things like that, and work its way up, he thinks this is going to help. All you got to do is pull out what he did before, and he get buried.
Yep, almost instantly.
Yeah, because the federal court already slapped your knuckles, buddy.
Yep. And they knew that he had 3 cases that are going on at the same time because they mentioned that, and they also saw that he was suing, Dan Owens, who, obviously works for the government. I mean, the attorney general is the one who was defending him. Their office is defending him, and he's got immunity and still failure to state a claim. All of it, failure to state a claim. He has no evidence. This is why he begs for evidence. There's no evidence to give. You want to attack my free speech? You go right ahead. I have free speech. It is my opinion. I base them off the facts and the experience that I'm going through. And I'm allowed to do that. Him, on the other hand, he lies, makes up shit, and passes it off as truth. That's a difference. And he does it with malicious intent, intimidation, all of it. And that's what's going to be proven. I'm not trying to intimidate him with nothing. I'm just telling the truth. Just like tonight, telling the truth about all this shit. Because where there's one thing, there's another. They got branches everywhere. And I'm sorry, views don't mean that much to me. I don't care how much money I make off ads that are being seen. I would rather speak the truth and have, just fun for the most part. My little trivias that we did do, and hopefully we do it again. But just have fun with everybody and talk and discuss and whatever. I'm not sitting here clickbaiting. I'm not tagging, which is the at sign when I say tag. I always have to do that because everybody thinks tagging is just a hashtag. I'm talking about putting it in the comments, clickbaiting, getting all hit the Hales people to see my thing, my shows. They don't know my channel because they never mentioned. They just say Fleesa or, Walrus or whatever, and try to avoid using 2 leaves in a pod so nobody knows the channel to come to. But apparently my channel pops up all the time with these idiots now. So he can't even hide it anymore. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not the one seeking those views based on his story or anybody else's story. That's not me. There's other things I could be doing just like them to gain those views, get those get super chats. I could beg for super chats just like they do. I mean, Megan starts off her show begging, let's get those super tips in. I could never do that. I could never do that. And with me, it's like
I do it for her.
I do. The last thing, I'm paying it forward. If I'm getting super chats, I'm doing a giveaway. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to pay it forward. I'm not trying to screw anybody out of anything. I'm not trying to, buy shit for myself with, now it's 100,000. Tori, actually, this number went up to 200,000 that I got.
Now it's 200,000?
Yeah, apparently it went from 56K to 100,000, which Jerem keeps claiming it's 100,000 now. But I've already.
How would they know how much? Wait, I have a question. If I hand you $100 bill, how would they know?
They wouldn't.
So how can they know how much money you were given?
Exactly.
They're not in your PayPal account.
They're basing it with super chats that they've seen and anybody who said that, and obviously the PayPal that Only Me showed them. But what they don't pay attention to is when Only Me sent something, what it was for. He put in what it was for.
Yep.
So they think somehow that the 56K, which wasn't exactly 56K because he had to pay shit, it didn't come to me as 56K, was all for the barn. And that's not true.
Nope.
They think that I paid her lawyer. They think that I paid all kinds of shit. You could think what you want. I don't have to tell you what I've done with anything. And that is the truth. I've been honest with you guys this whole entire time, but what it boils down to, after all is said and done, after all this time and all this bullshit talk and these lies about it, the truth is I don't have legally I don't have to tell anybody anything. You know.
Nope.
So I've proven that there's a fence there. I've proven that we've done Christmas not once but twice, and I've also proven that there's stuff there for the barn waiting to be framed. Now that money that is for the barn is not going to go to finish the barn. It was never going to finish the barn. So why they're saying all this crap? There's a whole. And Tori, do you know that they keep saying that there was supposed to be a playground for Harley created? Crazy lady, thank you. There was supposed to be a playground. I know. That's what I'm like. Where the hell did that come from? Harley already has a play area.
She has a fenced-in play area.
Yep, it's fenced in.
She has a dedicated fenced-in play area. So what's the big deal? Yep.
And we did get new tarps for it. That we did do.
Tisa, I did read your thing, honey. And yes, we're all giving you lots of prayers, hugs, and lots of love. Get better soon and keep your chin up. Okay?
Absolutely. Prayers up, Tisa.
And don't be flirting with the nurses.
Yeah, right.
Never mind.
Be good.
Flirt with the nurses if you're good looking.
It's crazy. This whole saga is crazy, guys, but I'm always here to tell you the truth, and I don't care what weeds need to be pulling, even if it's old mods, past mods, whatever it may be. I do not treat my mods as slaves. That's another thing they were saying in Stacy's chat the other night.
Last I knew, I was a mod, and I'd never been treated bad.
Yeah, I don't. Guys, how often do I even email you guys about stuff with the channel or anything? I barely do. I used to do it more for Robbie than my own channel.
What?
You email your mods?
No, I really don't. You know, like with stuff with the channel, I did it more for Robbie's channel than I did my own. And I don't even do it for Robbie's channel anymore. But, you know, they say I make them slave drivers or something like that, that they're slaves to me. Because Flutter was a slave. That's why. Oh, Flutter. The other, yeah. Flutter was somehow a slave that, what did they say? I talk to my mods, but I don't tell them, like, what to do on the channel in email. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I think I sent links out once every 6 months, if that. But, no, they said because Robbie paid Flutter's phone that Robbie was holding her captive to do work because, you know, he was paying her phone bill. So she had to, like...
they had an agreement that said that he would compensate her with her phone bill for 1 year in exchange for her doing the stuff.
And she was the one...
to that arrangement.
Well, not only that, she was crying because her phone was old, decrepit.
Crappy.
Yeah, we all chipped in to get her that phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She had a pay-as-you-go phone, and she whined about how bad it was and how it was hard for her to keep up paying the bill.
Mm-hmm. She had to, like, do it on a card that she didn't have or something like that or whatever. Sorry, I was just reading the chat.
And so,
I'm a slave in training.
We got a bunch of people together. Said if everybody pitched in a little bit, we can get her a phone. Robbie said he would pay the bill for 1 year, and he paid it for 2 years, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, 2 months after she got the phone, 2 months after she got the phone,
she dumped her work on me.
Yeah. Yep. So Tori picked up the slack.
Oh, so that was supposed to be temporary, Tori. You were supposed to help her out for a little bit, and then she dumped it.
Yep.
Yep.
Starbucks said the word. She used the word.
Which word?
Adulting. Flutter used to say, "I can't adult. I can't adult."
Oh yes, I absolutely have that in a message where she said she can't adult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I have a no adulting day. I do whatever I want. I'm like a little kid. I'm going to do what I want to do.
If you didn't beat your
My
mother
favorite
jelly with
T-shirt I wear out.
And yes, I'm sorry. Tori can tell you, I munch.
Yes.
Mars was munching in our ears.
Martha munches. Munchin Martha.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Some people might think
I wind up normally
yes, she
chewing in
was.
Tori's ear and everybody else's.
Yeah.
And she
Tori
doesn't
was.
care.
Tori does all the time.
What?
You know? When Kendra got sick, you came on here and you stayed on here for a long time. You know, and it was like you went to work, you did your live and came on here. Tori barely got sleep, man.
Now, what you have to understand though is that with my knee, I was in such excruciating pain that I was only sleeping 2 to 3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I could not sleep longer than that. So,
but the last time you were here, the last time you were here before you had your surgery, like I watched Tori fall asleep just sitting here. Like you could tell she was just exhausted.
Yep.
You know.
But hurting so bad. And it would be, I would sleep 2 or 3 hours. And sometimes in the middle of the day, if I didn't have any work to do, I would set up all my alerts. So if anyone contacted me, I would get a ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And I would sit here at my work computer and close my eyes and wait for my computer to go off.
Yeah.
T-Side, I went to the post office on Friday and it was not there. So I will go check.
Crunchy Cheetos is what I'm eating, gang.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried them with sour cream?
Oops.
I would get up in the morning and start work. Usually I'd start work around 9 a.m. Work until 5. Start my live at 5:30. Get off my live at 9:30. Get on Lisa's live at 10. Get off Lisa's live around 2.
Yeah.
If that.
She was also backstage for a while.
And then sleep until about 8:55 and then get up and work at 9.
Right.
I work in my house. So, you know, going to work is like walking out of one room and into the other. Because I refuse to put my work computer, I refuse to put my work computer in the bedroom. My new knee is flipping awesome. I don't have pain in my knee. I get little zingers, if it makes sense, like a little electrical impulses zinging through my knee. But that's it.
Well, that's nerves reconnecting and all that stuff. Because you know they cut through a ton of those.
Now I am dealing with the fact that my back is bone to bone.
That's not
fun. No, I didn't realize how much my back hurt until I got my knee fixed. Because my brain focused on the higher level of pain.
You ladies, God doesn't want to go to the ladies' room. All right, cool.
My brain would focus on the highest level of pain. So my highest level of pain would be my knee. And so my body wasn't paying attention to my back until I got my knee fixed. Once I got my knee fixed, then my brain is like, excuse me, we have this pain here and it's bad.
Yeah.
And we need you to fix it. It's bad. It really, really hurts. And so now I'm dealing with that. Okay, I'm procrastinating with that because I really don't want to go to PT for my back.
Yeah, I know. I know, because I keep reminding you when you keep ignoring me. But true. Whether you like it or not, true. Oh yeah, pain can exhaust you. Pain can definitely completely exhaust your body. but it can also keep you awake. And I mean, you fall asleep because your body has no choice. But as soon as you're into that a little bit of relaxing sleep, it's going to wake you right up again, because that's when you feel the pain again.
And it was really funny because I had my knee surgery, go in for my 3-month visit, and then when I went in for my 6-month visit, I sit down in the chair and the guy comes in to do the intake, and he goes, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level right this moment? And I looked at him and I almost broke out into tears. And I said, oh my goodness. And he goes, what? And I said, this is the first time, and I can't remember how long, that I thought about pain in my knee and realized I'm not having any. Like 0. Like nothing. And here it was, it had been over 10 years, 15 years that I couldn't say that. And then all of a sudden it's like no pain at all.
Yeah.
And that's how it is most of the time.
You're going to get zingers, because when they cut all through to get down to the bone, they have to get there from here.
Whack out the nerve.
It's muscles, tendons, ligaments, and they have to clamp each one of these because they got to put them sew them back together. But that doesn't mean they're healed, and you can go ahead and use them right 5 seconds later. Especially the nerves is where when you muscle healing will give you kind of tightness and tautness and stuff like that, because it's adhering up, because it's painful healing for it. But when the nerves reconnect, that's funny, because the next thing you know is that you get a shot in one spot. You try and rub on it. It's not, you don't feel it there. You don't feel like you're rubbing on the spot. But that's where you felt it originally.
Mm-hmm.
But you're rubbing on that spot, and you feel you scratching someplace else on your body. That's weird.
Yep.
Well,
mine's been like that for a long time.
I have a place on the side, my lower side, right near my waist. I scratch there. Middle of my back decides to, I can feel it in the middle of my back.
Yep.
I got my screen back.
Yay!
I didn't know it ran away.
Good night, Patty.
Who's using it?
Good night, Patty.
Okay, what's Nine Chins doing, Helen, that he has to get a room?
Yeah, what are you doing there, Nine Chins?
Do we want to know?
I don't know.
What you're thinking?
Nikki can be both.
I'm back.
Now, it depends on how long. They should reduce a number. The pain should reduce. Nerve pain healing, they reduce a number as the older, the longer the surgery from the time of your surgery.
You want a PSA? Hold on a minute. Let me do that.
And but phantom pains, you can have phantom pains a lot. I did a little.
Hello, not what? I'm here again. What's up, Jeff? Keep rubbing, Marsha. I'm muscle sticks. Sleep, you pervert.
You nasty people. Naughty.
What is happening? What happened while I was away?
You got some naughty people, Lisa.
I'm telling
What
you,
are you
Tori.
teaching them?
Not
What
me.
do you teach them, Lisa?
It's
You
not me. I'm a
must.
prude. Remember? Ask Kendra. I'm a prude.
Oh, that's right. You're the prude.
Yep, I'm the prude. My loofah's white.
No,
Oh my God, Tori.
I gave
There's,
Nine Chins the only amount of PSA allowed out of Tori's channel. Okay.
Tori, you got to hear these morons literally talk about the loofah mobile and what it's for, and us swinging around in the villages, throwing all these loofah parties, having sex with STDs, and you literally had to hear the storyline. Oh, and the pins that I made out of resin that they actually sat here thinking we were
uh-huh.
making at that time are apparently the pins are of the guy across the street, the creeper.
He has one.
And apparently I was trying to in making the sorts that I made, not videos of the sorts that I made. Apparently I
Uh-huh.
was trying to start a bad neighbor story.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If I was doing a bad neighbor story, I would have made videos, and trust me, I would have had content this whole freaking time.
Yeah.
Because the body cam footage that she showed, the first one was from 2023. It's 2026. That would have been 3 years of videos of this asshole across the street. Yeah, no. No. So
Yeah, you
you got to
guys
see.
don't know squat.
They took these body cam videos and they literally just tried to freeze frame them, and so I looked like really bad and all of them. Look, I'm a big girl. I never lied. I'm a big girl. I've always said it. What I don't like doing is going online with my hair in a bun. And so they showed it. I'm like, okay, gig's up. My hair's in a bun. Okay. I can tell you right now, though, guys, I've lost a lot of weight since then. Just saying. So you could mock me, say whatever you want. I really don't care. I'm not looking for dates. I'm not looking to be a model or be beautiful or whatever. I'm just me, and I'm married, and I'm not looking for anything. So I'm not trying to um, I don't know, get approval of anybody on how I look. I just know how I feel, and I don't go out unless my hair is down and I'm done up. That's what I do. I've said this before, but you know,
Yeah, trying to
and
get
yes,
her to even go Christmas shopping.
what'd you say?
Trying to get you to go Christmas shopping without getting your hair all done up.
But I did.
It's like, Lisa, come on. We gotta go. We gotta get this stuff done. No
Yeah.
one gives a
Hey,
shit
Ray
about your
Bone
hair out
Crusher.
there.
Terry Silverstone, I'm
Hello,
talking about
Ray.
after surgery. Behave.
Yeah. I was gonna tell Marcy if you rub me in the right place, I will feel it somewhere else. Just saying. Oh my gosh.
I told him
Who
to
said that?
behave.
Yeah.
Your friend Terry Silverstone.
Terry. Lisa is blessed at home.
Naughty.
Yes, I am. And I have a man who loves me no matter what I look like. And I got nothing else to say about it. I don't care.
And he will
Mock
spend
me,
another
make fun
20
of me,
years with her.
have fun. There's nobody that can make fun of me any more than I've made fun of myself throughout the years. So, and yes, I was on a swim team for 8 years. So yes, I do have swimmer's muscles. Yes, I do. Say whatever you want. That's awesome, Francis. Thank you, Francis.
Oh yeah, Jeff's now wired up.
Oh.
What now?
Yep. Well, you got him
What
all
did he get
wired now.
for? Who got
Diabetes.
him wired?
You for diabetes or he?
Oh yeah, Jeff is tethered to me. I get notification if his glucose levels are off.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What is that? That thing that's
And
like on the back of the arm or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And if it's not picking up, I'll tell him you need to move that monitor because I can't see what your levels are.
So what does that thing do? Is it just tells you at any time? You don't have to like scan it or something?
Yes, it's a constant glucose monitor. So if in the middle of the night his glucose drops down really low, an alarm goes off on both of our phones.
Oh wow, that's good.
And so I can wake him up and say, "You need to eat a spoon of peanut butter,"
Right.
something. Or if it starts going really high, I can go, "Dude, what the hell have you been doing?"
Right.
And if I know he's been eating right and drinking right, and his glucose level starts spiking high, I know he's getting sick.
Yeah.
Because if he is spiking high for no reason, it's always because he's sick.
Ah.
Every time he gets sick, he has unusually high glucose levels.
Wow.
So if you are a diabetic, especially if you are a fairly new diabetic, and you notice you got a cold and your glucose levels are not controlled right, it probably is because you are sick and you're getting a high reaction because you're sick.
Okay, that makes
So don't
sense.
freak out over it too much.
The white one works way better. I don't know what that is. Thanks, Toy. Now I want a spoonful of peanut butter now.
Who said that?
It also has to track. Lori said it. It also helps track the A1C daily versus 3 months with the doc. Honestly, it helps diabetics have more control over learning what affects them. Gotcha.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure with the food that I fed him tonight.
And Evil just said it takes a test every minute, once a minute.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Well, you don't know
it's
it.
not. You don't have to stick yourself once a minute.
Mm-mm.
That's the nice part. You don't have to stick yourself once a minute.
Lisa, what pisses me off is Germ and his minions making fun of you and you being overweight. We know you're not. But Germ should look at some of his minions. Definitely not on the thin side. I am overweight, Todd. That's not a secret. Never was. But yeah, no, the people he has working. I mean, he talked about this and mocked people that were standing.
Has he looked in the mirror lately?
I know. Well, you guys are going to be when I am going to be coming live with my camera on, real soon, and it's not because I lost weight. I got to show you something, and in order for me to show it, I got to go live on the camera. So I'm going to do it. I'm just not doing it yet, and you'll know why when I do it. But it's going to be pretty funny, and you're going to see who the walrus is. I can tell you that right now, and it's kind of funny. Not instant humor tonight. Last night was tough to exist. Now I'm here. What do you mean, Mike? I take Manjaro shot to keep my sugar pretty good. Another assassination attempt shooting at Pres.
Yeah, they moved him from the hotel. They had a dinner tonight, and he was in the hotel.
Yeah, I heard there was loud noise. It wasn't. When I saw it, it wasn't confirmed that it was actually anything other than loud noises.
Well, they said it was a gunshot, from what I read.
Hi, Big C. If you want to lose weight, do the Manjaro shots. I promise you'll lose lots. Doesn't it work differently for different people?
Those are diabetic meds, and I am sorry if it offends anyone. I am against taking a diabetic medicine for weight loss if you're not a diabetic.
Right.
Because I've seen what Ozempic has done to so many people.
It was a
see it in their face. It's disgusting.
Medford said it was gunshots. A FBI agent got shot, and he was from someplace in California. Alan Cooper, 31 years old, from California, was the FBI agent. I guess, from what I understand here. Starbucks junkie, I want that 20 pounds that you lost, please.
But also, when they first started taking diabetic meds for weight loss, I knew a lot of people who were diabetics that were hurting because they couldn't get their medicine because all of the prescriptions were being filled by people that needed to lose weight and not the true diabetics.
Yeah.
So
Targets two
I
areas
have
where
my
the
opinions on that.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, okay, just I don't know. From I hear different things all the time about this. It's the GPL GL1 thing that they're
GLP
talking.
ones, yeah, the GLP
GLP-1.
ones.
But isn't there a natural way of getting that rather than the synthetic? And apparently, Ozempic and Manjaro, or one of them actually, is the synthetic one. Whereas there's other
You
ways
know,
of
Sharon.
getting that.
You know, Lisa. You know how Sharon Osbourne looks now, where her face is all
Yeah,
gaunt looking.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
from Ozempic,
Right, right.
and she admit. I mean, she was open about the fact that she did it, and she
Yeah,
made a comment that she should have never tried to lose that last 5 pounds,
right,
because when she stayed on it for just another 5 pounds is when she started losing weight and was having trouble maintaining weight.
right. So now she's dealing with the opposite.
Her daughter is too,
Yeah.
and
Well,
that's
so
why I'm so against.
does it change your body chemistry and what it's used to doing, and just like, is it permanent or something? Like now she's just going to keep losing weight, or what?
I don't know.
But I just have
Because
to see it.
using it for non-diabetic reasons is new.
Uh,
And when I
Phentermine
say new,
isn't
I do mean
Phentermine
within the
part of
last
the
20
health?
years.
Oh my God, was that called Fen? Wasn't that Fen?
Fen was a big one that they put on the market that got yanked off real quick. I knew people that were on Fen.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that, but I've been told different things, and it's weird because, um, our country allows a lot of things that other countries don't, and when you see the difference, it's like, hold up, why is
Mhm.
that? So
And see, I come
Finland's
from a family. I come from a big family of diabetics, and
right,
I mean, I have diabetes in my house.
right,
It's so I pay attention to stuff dealing with diabetes because of that.
yeah. I know. I watched a video on. I think it was they compared. What was that? I remember I had asked. Tori, you may not have been here. But I had asked about this pink gelatin diet that they're all on, and that was the video that I was watching where they said they used Manjaro and not Ozempic in it, but they also did compare it a little bit to Ozempic, and they said that it's synthetic and it's not natural, and how you can use these like four ingredients. Dr. Oz was promoting it, I think is what it was, and he was on there talking about this gelatin with these four ingredients, and it'll do the same thing for you that Manjaro will without the side effects because it's synthetic, whereas these four natural ingredients, so you could do the same thing. So that's where I got the
But they
idea
won't
that
tell you what. But then they say, "But buy it from us because we're not going to tell you what it is."
right, it's well they did tell you what it was, but it's got to be a precise measurement each one, so you're better off getting their pills from them, obviously, right? So they're obviously selling something. So that's why I'm wondering, is that true that Manjaro is synthetic versus natural? You know. So, but I keep seeing what's her face, Serena Williams, on commercials now with a row thing, and they mentioned the GLP-1 in the commercial that it has that in it,
Hmm.
and like she's pricking her stomach with it. So they even have that. It's called row something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
I'm
lot
not.
of them now.
Yeah, I'm not interested in using anything like that right now. I don't think I'm not someone that is keen on taking meds at all. So I have a hard time with it
Yeah, Lisa
because,
doesn't want to take meds for what she has to take it for, let alone unnecessary things.
yeah, yeah. I watched both my parents be over medicated. I'm not going to get into all that, but I watched it, so I'm very hesitant to take anything. You had to
I
see me.
can't. I 99.9% of the stuff I can't take. If it's been in a lab and been any one little item seems to be in that whatever I'm taking or trying to take is
Uh,
synthetic, My body says, not happening.
Yeah.
And I
Mark,
guess
you
some
can't
kind
take
of
any
in
kind
the
of synthetic
hospital,
meds.
in the hospital, they kept coming at me like, filling the bag with shit, putting it in my what do they call that? My vein.
IV
I,
line. Yeah.
and they kept coming at me. I'm like, what is that? What is that? They like, here, take this pill. What is that? Like, I'm like, why are you giving me this? What the hell is
Good.
this for? I was very on top of
Good.
it.
You should.
Yeah,
You should.
yeah, yeah.
Um, because I'm a proponent for that. I did it with my late husband when he was in the hospital. They would come in and try to hand him meds, and I went, "What are you giving him? The medicine that the
Right.
doctor prescribed." And I went, "Well, no shit. What are you giving him?"
Yeah.
And well, he can see it's his medicine. I said, "You just asked the blind man to see if that's the medicine he's supposed to be taking. What
Right.
are you trying to give him?"
Right.
And I caught them one time because one of the medicines, he had to take two medicines. One was for blood pressure and the other was for cholesterol. And it just so
Right.
happens there's a medication where the two are combined.
Right.
But if he took one that was combined, it would give him fluid in his lungs. It would irritate his congestive heart failure. He had to take the two separate. Because he was taking the two separate, and the doctor said, "Wait, there's a medicine. It's all in one. Let's swap him over." So he wrote the prescription. 2 days later, he started filling with fluid. Me being the person I am, what changed? This medicine changed. So I put him back on the two separate meds. Within 2 days, it fixed itself. So I called the doctor and I told him this, and he goes, "Try it again." I put him on it. 2 days later, he filled up with fluid again. So I took him off of it, called the doctor, and he wrote in the chart that he was not to take the combined therapy because he was allergic to something they used to bind the two.
Right.
So he gets to the hospital. It's in his medical chart. We get to the hospital, and I'm going over the medicine he takes, and I said, "Please make a note. These two meds must be taken as separate pills. He cannot take the combined therapy. It irritates his congestive heart failure. Please see the notes from this doctor."
Mm-hmm.
Well, she brings his medicine in, and I make her go over the meds, and she said it, and I said, "Pull that pill out and go get the two medicines that go with it." She goes, "Well, this is what the doctor prescribed." And I said, "Then the doctor is a fucking idiot and is not paying attention to his doctor's notes that clearly states he can't take that pill. It will cause him to go into congestive heart failure. It'll irritate his congestive heart failure."
My mom.
He will.
They did that with my mom. They gave her medicine she was allergic to, that was in her records that she was allergic to, and my mother ended up with all these like hives that turned into sores all over her body, and it basically killed her. It looked like she had 3-degree burns everywhere, and it killed her.
And
they were open wounds all over her body.
She wanted to argue with me. Yeah, and she wanted to argue with me, and I told her, I said, "Go get the doctor now." Well, he's on. I said, "I don't care. Go get the doctor now, because he's not taking that pill. I will reach over in my purse and give the two pills he's supposed to, but he's not taking that." Well, when I said I was going to take medicine out of my purse, she kind of got the doctor in there real quick.
Right.
And then he wanted to argue with me, and I said, "Call his doctor." And he wanted to argue with me. I said, "Call his doctor. We refuse to have you prescribe him a medicine that it is noted in his medical records that he cannot take."
Right.
And so he called the doctor, and the doctor explained it to him, and then he came back and he fixed the prescription. And you have to be an advocate for yourself. Always say, "What are you giving me? Why are you giving me this?"
Yeah.
And if you're having a problem with it, like if you're in the hospital and they took two of your pills and gave you a combined therapy instead, and all of a sudden you're getting fluid in your lungs, you absolutely have the right to refuse to take that medicine and to have a doctor come in to talk to you immediately. You can refuse that. I revoke consent for you to give me that pill.
I didn't say that, but
and I need to see another doctor.
Right. When I was in the hospital,
my mom trusted them, and she whatever they told her to take, she took.
See,
and no one was there to stop it.
When when chemo almost killed me, I was down to, I'm sorry to say this, I was a tall tall. I'm still kind of tall, but not as tall as Lisa.
5'9", weighing how much?
I was 5'9", and I weighed about 135 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
Which is, I got the lucky family gene. Okay,
Right.
and because if you saw what I ate, I shouldn't weigh this much.
Right.
I should be huge. But anyway, that's my metabolism. But chemo almost killed me. My blood pressure was like in the toilet. My white blood cell count was in the toilet, literally. They put me in ICU. Well,
Right.
and nobody's there to advocate for you. Nobody can, they don't allow them, right?
Right. Right.
So I'm kind of out of it, but I'm staying. Oh, no, I'm not going. You're not knocking me out. Nope, not taking that. And the next thing I know, they put this one thing. No, okay, the port I had that they put the chemo in was a kind of new design, and it was only used basically at this hospital. Well, the nurse in the intensive in ICU was trying to hook up my port. Evidently, she was new and they never trained her. She just wound up. It's weird. It's a bunch of pins, but the minute the pins hit you, you're numb, and it sits in there, but you have to push it in and then turn it. Okay, so it locks in, so it doesn't come back out. And so I'm going, what the hell is going on? Because they had me taped. I must have had a half a roll of the white tape that they use on my chest. I mean, because it's up on but under my left clavicle. And so I'm going, you got to be nuts. They read this to me because I already feel like I'm burning up in my blood as they putting this stuff in there. Stop. I told him to stop. And thank God he did, because I said, no, you can't give me this. He says, why? I said, because right now my blood feels like it's on fire. And I said, the last time I had that, it was over iodine through, what's that kidney test that they give you?
Oh, I don't know what the kidney test.
It's well, anyway, I got to the point.
Put your hashtags in for the giveaways. God, sorry, Marsha.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry. Where was I?
The iodine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The last time I had that kind of started to have that kind of reaction was when I wound up in the ER from the kidney test, whatever they call that thing. And I had a reaction to the iodine, and they were pumping me so much full of something Tori's allergic to called Benadryl. They pumped so much of that into me because literally my whole brain felt like it was on fire.
Oh, wow.
You know it's bad when your brain's on fire.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Maybe something good will come out of the ashes.
Some of the biggest things that you need to remember in a medical situation is I revoke consent.
Yeah.
I revoke consent for that medicine. I revoke consent for that procedure. I revoke consent for that nurse to put her damn hands on me again. I revoke consent for that doctor to touch me. You have the right to revoke consent. They hate you to say those words, and they hate for you to know to say those words. And you have the right to say, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? What are you giving me? What is it for?
I had a doctor that wouldn't answer those questions, and I kicked him to the curb.
So, it's like, you have the right to know. What are you giving me? What is the name of that medicine? Can you show me show me something on it so I can read it? I need to be able to look it up and see what it is.
Right. I just want to point something out here. Not to change the subject for a minute, but I just saw an email that I got. Somebody named Nikki is requesting information on updates on the memorial since they donated twice. This person was blocked the other day, and obviously they, I guess, don't know or don't remember or didn't listen this evening. But the family has asked me not to do it yet. That's the update on the memorial. It's still the same. I will let you know when the family decides to move forward and go ahead with it. There you go. You got your update. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, statin drugs are not your friend.
No,
In
they are
men
not.
specifically, I know they hit men more than women. They do hit women. They can cause statin drugs can cause depression. So if you already deal with depressive issues and you take a statin medication and all of a sudden you become more depressed, it's the statin. Or if you've never been depressed and you take statins and you become depressed, it's the statin. In men, it can give you ED, as in your willy stops working, which also causes depression in men. So all of a sudden you have men with high blood pressure, they not high cholesterol. They give him a statin drug. The man's willy quits work, and now he's depressed. Plus, the medicine causes depression. He's super depressed. He doesn't know what to do, and it's all because they gave him a pill he shouldn't be taking. There are other alternatives. Statins are the best for reducing cholesterol, but there are other alternatives. And it's okay to stand your ground and tell your doctor. Huh?
What you were saying before about your husband with the medication that would put a fluid in his lungs, my father had that problem, and my father, but they didn't say it the way you did or anything. I don't even think they came up with the idea that it was the two meds causing it. But what they did find out was my father's heart rate was dropping, and he went, and this was when he was in Florida. He went up to New York and saw his heart doctors, for checkup or whatever. They're like, I need you to go to the ER now because I'm going to admit you. And he's like, what for? I mean, we got phone calls. We had to get on planes and fly up. I mean, it was crazy. But basically what happened was they were over medicating him. They almost put a pacemaker in my father. And they said, look, let's not give him these meds and see what happens. And they took away meds and his heart rate went back up. So it was that they found out, but there were 2 times where they had to drain fluid from my father's lungs, and they didn't know why. See, this is starting to piss me off. They didn't know why he kept getting the fluid in his lungs. And what ended up happening in the long run was they did an exploratory surgery on my father to try and find out what went wrong or what's going on. And it wasn't approved. They did it anyway. And my father ended up on a breathing machine for like a year and a half before he died. So that's just making me wonder, was it medication that caused that?
Could be.
Messed up, huh? This is why I don't trust a lot.
And when they want you to change stuff, tell them you only want to change one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
If they want you to change multiple medicines, I want to change one at a time. What's that?
They got me on meds for different things, but I'm not a lot. But I'm just hoping when I go back that they see I don't really need it. So because when I went into the hospital, I went in for one thing, and it was like they came back at me with a whole bunch of other shit, and I'm like, "Excuse me, what?" And then I ended up coming home with the same issue. And it made no sense.
Well, sometimes one thing will cause other thing. It's like a roller coaster type thing, but you'll have one thing and it comes across as something else. You go for that something else, and then they backtrack down to what it's like. There's things that go hand in hand. Diabetes. It is not uncommon if you're a diabetic to have cholesterol issues and have blood pressure issues. Those 3 things, it's not uncommon for them to go hand in hand. But you might not notice the diabetes. You might not notice the cholesterol. But all of a sudden, you're having issues with your blood pressure, and you can feel it. You really feel it, and it's scaring you. So you go to the doctor for this unusual feeling you're having. It's your blood pressure is through the roof, and they do testing on you and go, oh, by the way, did you know your cholesterol is 3 times the normal limit? And wow, you have really bad diabetes. We need to fix this shit.
Right.
That happened to so many people in my family.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because why wouldn't you go to the doctor for diabetes? I've been going to the doctors and saying, check me for diabetes since I was 35, because I come from a family of diabetics. Check me for diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Check these things for me, because this is my family history. And I've been checking these things since I was 35 years old. But I also, with living in a house with a diabetic, and who has cholesterol and, has all the things, we don't cook food for each person.
Right.
We cook a diet that Jeff can eat. So that means we all eat a lot of stuff that's diabetic friendly and heart friendly and stuff like that, for the most part.
Right.
We're already all eating that. So I think that is why I'm not a diabetic yet. And everybody in my mother's side of the family, by my age, is on medicine for diabetes.
Right.
I'm looking for a piece of wood, because I just went to the doctor recently and I'm still not there. She's like, keep up the good work. If you come from a family of diabetics, you're still kicking it.
Yeah.
I have other issues, but
I have high cholesterol. They tried years, this was ages ago, they tried to give me a drug. Well, I felt like garbage on this stuff. And the next thing I know, I go back in and he says, you're only down like 5 points, and I'm going, what? And then I start doing my own research. Cholesterol is a naturally developed in your body. Okay, your body says you need this much cholesterol. This is how much you're going to get. And what happens is you try and sometimes take somebody, give them a drug to slow that buildup that the body keeps saying you need this much. This is a person that eats decently. I'm not talking about you people that eat all the garbage and expect your body to last forever. But for those people that eat right, you don't expect this kind of stuff going on in your body. Give it a break.
Right.
It's crazy how much we go through with the bullshit in doctors. They got their place, but your body does wear out, gang.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to do. And the problem with it is when you get to my age and older, and that kind of 80 to 90, if you've made it that far, honey, have a party.
Right.
Because
Marsha's at the point that says, if it's not going to kill me in the next 10 years, I don't want
I don't
know
care
about it.
But I went and investigated. Your body is fighting with whatever they gave you because it wants to keep that cholesterol up, and that stupid medicine's trying to keep it back. So they're fighting a war inside your body. Guess why you're so exhausted and you're depressed? Your body's at war with itself.
Mm-hmm. So definitely ask the questions when you take meds. And that's like if Lisa wanted to schedule appointments when I'm going to be in town, and I'd go to the doctor with her and I'll ask the questions. I have no problem doing that. So don't you mess with my friend here. We ain't messing with this. You're going to be straightforward with
I was like, what the hell is this for? And
tell me this information and let me look it up and tell her what she needs to know.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking up meds since
I wasn't on this in the hospital, So I feel fine. I absolutely feel fine. So I don't know. what's going on. I mean, I was retaining water big time, and I mean, they got rid of that, and they were concerned about that. Honestly, very concerned about it. But that's just gone. And I became concerned because what I told you with my dad. They had to literally drain his lungs, but I didn't have water in my lungs. I had it around my lungs. So,
Lori, it's okay to fire your doctor and get a different one too.
Did you had pleurisy, Lisa?
They didn't call it that, but
that's the fluid in the sac around your lungs.
It was that's at the very bottom of my lungs.
That's what. Yeah, it can be from the bottom all the way. Yeah, it can get bad.
Yeah.
Try breathing with that. You can't.
Well, that's what happened. Literally.
Yeah, but it was starving you.
But when I came home, I had the same problem, and it wasn't that. So I was like, okay, something. I think what happened was when I went in there with the situation, they assumed it was one thing. The one thing did appear, but it wasn't that was causing my problem, because I came home.
Yeah,
I came home with it, and I didn't have it the whole time I was in the hospital. It was when I came home. So I was like, okay, well, what the hell is this? And I kind of stretched myself out in a certain way, and it went away. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. And
did they call it flash pulmonary embolism? Oh, flash pulmonary edema?
No. They literally said water around the bottom of my lungs.
Well, maybe they were explaining.
And I was having, because I didn't have any chest pain. I didn't have any of that. It was literally like
you can't
under
breathe.
my breastbone, and
you feel like you can't get a breath.
Yeah, and it felt like my diaphragm had pressure on it.
Yeah.
It actually, what it really felt like was that I had a Charlie horse going across my stomach from left to right. That it was tightening up, and it felt like there was pressure on my diaphragm. And what happened was I got up and I went to the ladies' room, and my legs were all heavy. It was almost like the blood was coming out of not coming out, but I was losing blood or circulation or something. And I did my business, and I came back to the bed, and it was when I woke up in the morning, and it was like I was literally like, I'm like, holy shit, what the hell's happening? And I called Gabe and I told him to come home, and he was a little too far for what I thought was going to be okay. So I said, I got to call 911. So I did. I called the ambulance myself. And they are claiming they have the copy of the 911 call that I made. I'm like, yeah, well, okay, great. Fuck you. If you think you got to play that, go right ahead. I will come after you for that, because you're using it as harassment. But I told everybody, I'm like, well, if you hear a 911 call from me, I'm just going to tell you, I was scared to death that morning. Put it this way. I even changed positions on my bed. I don't even sleep in that same spot right now because it freaked me out so badly. I don't like being on that side of the bedroom because I'm closest to the window. Gabe's on the other side. And I switched with him because I'm kind of in a corner, because Jules has her bed there too. So it kind of puts me in a corner. And I was like, I don't like that. It's a little closed off. It's not like feeling enclosed, but for me to I had to get up and walk because they couldn't get a gurney in the bedroom and wouldn't fit through the door. So I had to get up and walk there, and I couldn't breathe. I mean, I literally couldn't breathe. That's what made me call 911 anyway. So I don't like sleep on that side of the bed now. It's that was such a traumatic event at that moment. And that's what you'll hear. You'll hear me calling saying I can't breathe, and you'll hear the lady on the phone trying to keep me calm till they got there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a panic attack or anything, but I'll tell you what, it was bad, man. It was bad. I never ever want to feel like that again, and I wish to God that I would never hear anybody ever go through that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. And I know it happens all the time, but I'm telling you, and I know people have experienced that probably too. Just whatever, and they still didn't kind of fix it. I mean, obviously, I got rid of water or whatever, and so it went away. There was no more, because I have back issues, so there's always pressure on my back in some way, shape, or form, right? And that doubling down on it made it more pressure. So it took off a lot of pressure, but it still didn't get the thing that was causing me pain.
Right.
Because the pain was still coming. And I was like, oh shit, is this going to happen again? And I ended up stretching my arm. Like, when you stand up and you do stretches and you arch yourself to the right or you arch yourself to the left and you reach over, I tried to move my arm in an upward moment, reaching over. And then all of a sudden that pain went away. And I'm like, what? And when it started again, I did it like a bigger, longer stretch. And it kind of felt like a pop.
Aha, I know what you did there.
And it's been gone ever since.
You know what you had?
What?
Okay, gas? Ligaments. No, you didn't have gas. Some ligaments or tendons can become what they call knotted. It's like you know how you twist a rope and keep twisting it.
Like it was.
Yes. Well, what that pop was somebody left the end off their rope, their hand off the end of their rope. You know, you got two ends to this and you twist it tight.
Yeah.
Well,
which
they got to both hold it. Yeah, and it all of a sudden that muscle will just pop, and you get a warm feeling and the whole bit. It tingles and kind of warm with it. That muscle released finally.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something happened there, and I'm like, okay. Now my question is, when that happens, does that cause you to have water? Does that cause it? You know what I mean? Like, was that part of the problem that they found? I don't know. So I'm hoping that when I go back, because they're going to redo the test that they did for me in the hospital, and they're going to check everything, and then I'm going to say, then take me off of that. I don't want to be on that, you know?
Yeah.
But they did. They tested me for everything they could, because they saw my liver, they saw everything.
They looked you up from A to Z?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I thought, I said, maybe it's a gallstone or something, because you can get gallstones, and when they move, they get stuck, you know?
My mom had them, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't that at all. But the one thing that they saw was all this water, which I knew I was retaining because my legs kept swelling up, you know? But when I had my back adjusted, the swelling went away. So I thought it was due to my lower back. And being at the computer all the time. So I literally had to stay away from the computer and, and all that. But it's all gone, and I'm not swelling at all. So
have they told, did they do any bone x-rays so that they could see like osteoporosis or anything like that?
Well, I have stuff that has been wrong with my back for a while, and it was causing me lots of problems.
Oh, honey, I got, those things that they say about I'm thin. Well, so are my bones, which is not good. I have some osteoarthritis and I have some osteoporosis. So yeah, I mean, give me a break. But I figure this is still going pretty good for my age, and so I'll just keep going till I can't.
Right. All right, guys, get your hashtags in there. We have 2 giveaways to do. How many are we at? We're at 58.
I can't do it. My phone won't let me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Everything is good. I still have my back issue, which I'll always have, I believe. My problem really was with all that going on, like around the lower part of my back, and then like right at the bottom of my lungs, really, my upper body was starting to compensate for my lower back. And that was giving me an issue too. So it was like, oh my God. So I guess I just waited on it too long, thinking, it was just normal back stuff or whatever that I was dealing with. And it turns out it was due to a lot of stress, which we know I have. Yeah. So I never get sick, guys. I've never been in the hospital for myself since I got my tonsils taken out when I was like 7 years old. So,
well, you can't say that now.
Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. But that's what I was saying. Like I was talking to Dave's chat today. I'm like, yeah, well, trust me, I explained all the shit to the doctors too. Like, yeah, well, that'll do that. That's yes.
I'm going to enter on my second account for Marcia since she cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
That's good.
I
Put there
can't
that it's
think.
for Marsha. So if Tori Jones Leatherworks 2 wins, it's Marsha.
Okay. Gotcha. We're at 60. We are at 60.
Number 2 is
So, guys,
Marsha.
there any
The one
questions
without the
in
2
the
is me.
chat? Okay. Are there any questions in the chat about anything we discussed tonight? And if you have any questions or comments, don't forget, if you're watching the replay, definitely leave a comment and we'll answer it there. But I had eye surgery when I was 5. Yeah, they were all like dumbfounded when they're asking me questions in the hospital. They're like, did you ever have this? Do you this? Do you that? I'm like, no. They're like, you don't? I'm like, no. Like, well, then why is this number what it is? I don't know what to tell you. I said, but no, I don't. You know? So, yeah, I corrected that, my mama, by the way. But, yeah, it was the wrong one, actually. So that's why you were like that. But, yeah, and it was crazy, the stuff that they were asking me. And they couldn't believe that I've not been in there before. I'm like, no, I felt fine. And now I feel fine, you know? So.
Are we there yet? Okay, Mo.
Mo.
I think Lisa and Gabriel are doing fine.
Yeah. We're giddy. We're absolutely giddy. My birthday is coming. Then it's Gabe. I'm not looking forward to May. I don't really look forward to May anymore. I told you why. But I will enjoy my birthday, so that'd be good. I think I'm gonna get Gabe
I can't
a
remember
barbecue.
what day your birthday is.
16.
You're May 60.
It's almost my birthday month. Yeah. Yep. Draw already. That was the other things. People that like come in here just to get onto the giveaway, they would sit there and come in and tell me to draw. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, it's crazy. Not you, Terry. I'm talking about the other people that would come in and leave and trash me, and then come back and tell me to draw already because they keep checking, I guess, whether I've done the giveaway or not. But it's fine. I'm fine. I sent you an email.
That's why I like when Robbie switches over to the to use a secret word, an undefined word, because then nobody knows what it is. Z's real sweet. He won't even tell us what it is. He won't put it up on stage until it's time, or until it's time to draw.
Z's good, man. Z does things by the rules, the way they're supposed to be. They're like,
oh, I have had that poor boy almost crying and sometimes giggling.
He won't let us cheat.
Yeah, he won't let. But I. Okay, my mouth gets a little bad. Okay. and Tori's laughing because just the other night. Things I was saying, he was having a hard time keeping a straight face. He started giggling, and I said, I heard a giggle, because he was trying to keep it in, so it came out as a little giggle, and it was so funny because he says, you're bad. I said, yeah, why?
It's hilarious backstage with them.
Yeah, it's funny. I like when he laughs, and it's so funny because when he does and he smiles like that, he looks just like Robbie, and I don't think he thinks he does, but he does.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah. So, why should say it's not so? Marsha is bad to the bone. Yes, she is.
You guys just don't know.
It's Todd's birthday? Is that what I'm seeing? Is it Todd's birthday? Oh my goodness.
I think his birthday is tomorrow. It's Sunday, yes. So I guess technically it's his birthday.
God.
Oh yeah, it's 1/13. It's his birthday, honey. This is Sunday.
All right. Really? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yay, happy birthday, Todd. Bucket
Happy
shits.
birthday, Todd.
My mama $5. This is a super chat I had to give her. Oh, well, thank you, my mama. Thank you very much. So does that mean I have to play a Todd Cannonball? I think that does mean that.
I don't know.
Do I still have it on here?
I don't know.
Yes, I do. All right, guys, hold on. We got a video coming. Yeah.
You do have to do a drawing pretty soon.
Fuck you, Todd. Jabber Jules will always win.
I love when Todd turns into a girl.
Right? There's so many things you can spot out in there. It's kind of funny. All right, guys. So the chair highs just retired. Oh, that's right. All right, so I'll find that for tomorrow. Guys, we got 67 entries. I'm going to do it. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Just do it.
Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, I'll do it. Hold on. Where's my screen? I'm looking for it. All right, here we go. 1, 2. This is giveaway number 1. 1, 2, 3. Booyah. Oh my God. Hannah, Ernie, Tori, Marlo, Rob, what? Albert, Gina, John. Oh my God. Monica, Kathy, Francis, Helen Highwater. Very nice. Congratulations, Helen. Oh, a bug just flew by me.
Oh,
Congratulations.
no.
Congratulations. Oh, okay. All right. Congratulations,
like
Helen. Helen. Where's my pen? There we go. All right, Helen. And Gabe picked out a really nice amethyst heart. Let's see, and I'm going to put something else in there. Helen. Okay.
What a...
All right.
Helen is a fabulous person, by the way.
Yes, she is. She absolutely is.
I've met her. I had the pleasure of meeting her.
That's right, you did.
Yep. She
That's
is
awesome.
a wonderful person.
I've had some emails with Helen. She absolutely is amazing. And right on top of it all.
Too. Insightful.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Now we have one more. I'll give you 1 minute to get your ass to.
Talking about Helen like she's right here.
Right. Yeah. 1 more minute. Get them hashtags in.
Back shits.
Back shits. I actually typed something in there in the back shits.
Couldn't read it.
Oh.
Okay. Marcia can't
Okay.
see it.
What?
You didn't see the back chat?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking.
That's the back
Yeah,
shit she was talking
all right. Are we ready?
Agreed.
1, 2,
Tori.
3.
Are
5.
we ready? Where's my screen? Hold on. I gotta find it
It's
again.
right there.
There it is. Okay. We're still at 68. All right, here we go. Oh, a couple people got 69. Tammy's favorite number.
Just do it.
Todd, nice try. 3, 2, 1. Booyah. There we go. Oh my God. Okay, so
Todd,
whatever. Gina,
Todd, you still can't delete my messages.
Kimberly, Kathy, Connie, Sue, Tree of Life. Crazy lady. Crazy lady got it tonight. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now, you ladies, you'll know you have to send me your shipping address. I'm pretty sure I have Helen's, but you can send it to me again. Crazy lady, you need to send me your shipping address so I can get this out to you. Congratulations. Okay, so crazy lady. Get it right there. And definitely let me know your
of the month.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh,
I got
I put
it.
it together. Cool. Alrighty. Wow. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Guys, again, if you have any questions about anything we discussed tonight, you want to make any comments about tonight, leave a comment if you're watching the replay or after the video's over, or the live stream's over, I should say. And I love the comments underneath, because, especially on the posts and stuff too, because people get to give their opinions on things. And there's been I've been allowing some of these nasty posts to go up, and I love the way you guys are literally defending, supporting this channel. It's awesome, and thank you all so much for doing so and pointing out the drama, the bullshit. It's all nonsense. So thank you so much, Tori. I want to thank you for coming on tonight. Hopefully we'll get you on Saturdays. Maybe not all, but some. Marcia, it was awesome having you as well. I didn't expect that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for supporting this channel. I can't say it enough, but I will. I appreciate you all. I'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Sunday's fun day. Robbie will be here, and I'm sure Gabe will be around. You know how he is. So thank you all again so much. Don't forget, Tori, you going live tomorrow?
I should be at 5:30.
So go catch Tori tomorrow at 5:30, us tomorrow at 10. And if you miss tomorrow for some reason, Tori, you're going live Monday too, right?
Correct.
What is your like schedule? Is it like every day now except Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays?
Yes.
We lost it.
It's usually
there we go.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay. So there you go.
Robbie goes live on Wednesdays. Robbie goes live Wednesday and Friday, and so I'm on his channel. And so and then Saturday is I take off Saturday so I can get my shopping done.
Right. And I go on late at night, so I grabbed her. And as you know, Marcia and Tori go live together. They live stream together, so you can always check out Marcia on Tori's with her little PSA and their tippy tappy thing.
Oh, and we do rubby dub dub dubs.
Rubby dub dubbies. Oh my God.
Rubby dub 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 dub.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Nothing but giggle about it.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, gang.
Do it. You got to do it.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye. Wait. I can't find my screen.
Toodaloo.
Okay. All right, guys. Keep going.
Bye. Bye.